confed to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusufu Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Matonya ye pe gwo gbo ela we. Tonya ye pe gwo ela ngatu aya gbo ngbe wa to mi na ni FM we. Tonya ye pe gwo ela me ngatu aya gbo ngbe wa to mi na ni FM. Mianga tu atonya ye pe gwo ela we. Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. Ya bone jagbe nya le de ti anya le due mi do onya gongo lo tonya ye pe gwo ela we. Mi atanu isi vena. Na bo la bo mi do eva. Anya buda je pe gbu la bo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gwo ela. Amiaga tole apapa goti talo ba pepe ne be da pe ne gbe nugo ma o ya gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede be de mo keni mo ya de keni mo ni da ke za ke me e bi lo to me gbo ka mi aga pinga e
beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Indeed, Sierra Leone is a beautiful country with beautiful people, the land of milk and honey, as my brother DJ Bass can always say. Good morning and welcome. Assalamu alaikum. It is a blessed Wednesday morning. Today, na the 7th day in the January 2026. So 1 week now we don't knock inside January. So if you get any plan, well, the festive season is still there on. I understand say a lot of activities them and programs them for end this weekend with the festivities, celebrations and all of it. We just see families still there around, still they enjoy. And I see the Minister of Transport and Aviation. He gave some updates yesterday about the number of people that we come. We go update that as well. We will raise concern about the security fee. Hopefully someday we'll speak to the Minister of Transport on that as well. But good morning everyone. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. We're back again. Alhamdulillah, one for tell Allah thank you for we life them. That we wake up in good health for come and do the people's work. We want for say we appreciate you now. We want for tell you thank you. Yesterday we actually hit the 100,000 followers on we Facebook page. We get about 3,000 people following we channel within our channel. Yeah, I'm gonna need to check across other platforms them. Yeah, but we were all excited yesterday. Me and my colleagues late in the evening. You know, we were sharing it, and everyone was excited. We're very happy that in about 6 months, 5 months, 6 months, we're able to do this. But what just want to appreciate you, I want to tell you thank you this morning. You know, it's una the people them. It's the trust, it's the acceptance, it's the collaboration. You know, and interestingly, a Sweet Salon published an article yesterday about me, and with the interview me when we started, and so a lot of good things happened yesterday. But we want to tell you thank you. We want to tell Allah thank you, you know, for giving us the strength, the courage, for able to do this. Me and everybody there, you know, my colleagues them, and also want to tell you thank you for you know, the support, the relationship or the build and the acceptance. Say, yeah, we all forget something for stand for. We are not perfect people. We are not, will not be. You know, we all get, we flaws them. We think say oh good at, think say oh not good at. We don't do things say we not right. But at us, we're humans, and we accept and move on and agree. Say, there is a bigger picture for me, always with Salon. You know, and I make it difficult when I get personal issues with people, because for me, there's a bigger picture about what they do. It's about how we all go achieve and accept, say, this place for be better, this country for be better. Yesterday I go home and there was no light. You know, I think now I wake this morning, I see light. And I was saying to myself, these are the things same way for me na the bigger picture. How do I not get for be worried, say I go home and not meet lights? I don't forget them worried, and they how do we, all of us collectively, accept and agree, say at this age and time, you know, we for demand and agree, say we for address electricity issue, we for address water issue, we for address health care, we for address public transportation, housing, dignified life at some level. You know, something in the way they happen in your life, it give you dignity. It should make you believe, say, yeah, I'm a mortal man. I might not be rich, I not get all the money in the world, but the basic things I were able to provide for myself, where the infrastructure, the system, they are able to pay for light. There is light. What's I able to pay, I'll get. Once I pay for water, I go open pump, I open shower, I wash. You know, I don't need to get boku money for access health care. You know, then public transport works, there is housing. I know now, we're the year at the end, so a lot of people, they think about paying their rent and how expensive it is, all that stuff. Then for me, now the bigger picture, than how collectively we all go agree, say we all get a role for play in whatever way, in the media, private sector, civil society, if you're not Okada rider, everybody gets a role for play. That's, for me, that is the bigger picture, how we all go accept. Yesterday I talked to somebody, we jokingly been to talk about how now we peers them with generation. Now in the different spaces there now. We were sabi we self, we been the voice of children, Children's Forum Network, then time then day, after the war, UNAM seal and all of that, where Shalik Bujama was Minister of Social Welfare and Children's Affairs. So, now we generation this, some of we, if not all, most of we people them, then a different position there, where either a policy then they make, either in a private sector and they support government, either in a civil society, either in the media, whether in the judiciary, parliament, wherever. So if we don't agree, say, for make this, we get a role for play for make this place a better place, then we go left them in a way where we picking them, the other generation where they take over, go struggle for do things them better and change as well. But let there be some foundation, let there be some agreement that we for move away from what you've been done to do. If it's not working, let's think about new ways. Let we imbibe this thing of self-discipline with me. Yesterday, Alita sent me videos of how people and they go into it or around, Babadori. And this is the same for many places. Many places. Go na beach, the roundabout, na beach, na by family kingdom yanda. Then there's our go exercise. I mean, send the bondo TD. Now they the dirty park. Now the roundabout. Those are people in the sit up. Now then the bondo T. We need for agree and accept. Say no, this not for being normal thing. We should change it. For to where dirty na treat we drink water to where litter the place. Not a good attitude. For change them. So I want to say thanks to everybody. For me, that the bigger picture. That is what we want. That is what we want to achieve. How do we help in changing the mindsets of people, and also how do we get governments to understand that we need, leadership and law enforcement agencies, and for understand say the need for enforce. Like what you see the police they do yesterday. That's actually what should happen. And I've been saying this. When you watch you see some people in the bill, I can imagine how do we get at this point for accept say somebody for building a gutter. I wish the police go na Eastern as well by Locust Bridge. One caterpillar in Parkley. Don't Parkley from where they start that road day. Yesterday somebody they sent me video, show me there was an accident there. They say from where the motorcar they 30 day. From where they begin make that bridge there, 30 days it's there. But how do we accept? We live in communities. We know say this na bridge. Now ya water they pass for we all. We all let's watch somebody begin build it. They build na the bridge. Say from down take out. We accept them. Nobody know the risk concern. Anyway, good morning and welcome. We have tell you plenty thank you. Yeah, we continue for count the numbers. We want go more, we want get more, and hopefully we go get there. But we don't take this for granted. We don't. It comes with a lot of responsibility and expectation. And with the pray say and hope say we go continue for uphold what we stand for, and try for we play we own part and be objective and fair. Like I can always say, we are not an enemy of the state or an enemy of the government. All we do now for all people accountable, support government where we should, and always self-accountable as a people, not only people within a public service. So we self we the people, now they throw it in a treat. Now they broke law, now they do anything wrong. So we safe. So we all get a responsibility. But this morning, let us pray as always. Let's start the devotion with prayers. As we can call on the intervention of God, now we lives them, the lives of we leaders them, and we nation for make them a better place. So let us pray this morning. Say amen, amen, wherever you are, and let us answer our prayer.
In Jesus' name, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we want to thank you. We want to bless you. We want to give you praise, glory, honor, and adoration. I tell you thank you because your word tell we say the earth is the Lord's and its fullness thereof. He said the world and all they that dwells therein. Papa God, we know say you're the only part of the earth and Sierra Leone you get them. We want to tell you thank you for the land of Sierra Leone. We want to tell you thank you for all the blessings in this land. We want to tell you thank you for the government of Sierra Leone. We want to tell you thank you for the natural resources. We want to tell you thank you for the minerals. We want to tell you thank you for the plantations. We want to tell you thank you for the apple where you bless me with. We want to tell you thank you for the seas. We want to tell you thank you for the mountains. We want to tell you thank you with all the blessings that you don't bless here alone. Papa God, we appreciate you because creation they testify of your goodness and Sierra Leone they testify of your goodness. Papa God, we tell you thank you because now you not the God will make this world with you and now you not the God will know the things we want a man need and the things we Sierra Leone need. So Father, we come before you this moment. We present this nation before you, Papa. Except you watch the one the way they watch in vain. Except you build the one the way they build in vain. Papa, we lay the government of this nation before you. Papa, we pray for wisdom in the life of the leaders them. Papa God, grant them a wisdom we profitable for direct. Wisdom we then go use in action and bring results in this country. Papa God, we pray, oh Lord, in the name of Jesus, that you cancel no more that this land here so go stand, that the counsel of the ungodly will be brought to naught in this land in the name of Jesus. Father, wherever the enemy they gather, Father, in the land, in the air, in the sea, for brink and destruction upon this land, Father, we ask that them plans will be cancelled in the mighty name of Jesus. We give you all the glory and all the praise, for in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
For make dua for we country, we leaders them, we borders them, for all the areas, all different section we attach ourselves, we get to a living, we pray that the Almighty Allah will make them easy for we all. We pray for we leaders them, let God will make it easy, let Allah give them the wisdom, and let the Almighty Allah will protect them. Allahumma ajal khaira umi akhira wa khaira amalika watima وخير أيام يوم ألقاك فيه اللهم إني أسألك عيشة آنية وميتة سوية ومردا غير مخزي ولا فادهين اللهم إني أسألك خير مسألة وخير الدعاء وخير النجاح وخير علم وخير أمل وخير ثواب وخير حياة وخير ممات وثبتني وثقيل موازيني وحقق إيماني وارفع درجاتي وتقبل الصلاة وعافية الكاتيات وأسألك من كل من الجنة اللهم إني أسألك عفو والعافية في الدنيا والآخرة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم إني أسألك موجبات رحمتك وعزائم مغفرتك وسلامة من كل إثم وغنيمة من كل بر وفوز بجنة ونجاة من النار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Going on.
This one where we go, family members say ya. One day go come, where we all go. Go we know, we go meet Papa God. Go we meet Daddy God. Tell me waiting you go say. This one where we go, family members say ya. One day go come, where we all go. Go we know, we go meet Papa God. Go we meet Daddy God. Tell me waiting you go say.
Good, this world where we dey, family members say, not so forever, we all they come and go, play we part in whatever way we could, in we own capacity, serve your conscience, do waiting right, avoid waiting bad. And the important, serve God and believe say, well, if you're a Muslim or a Christian, you believe in God, believe say, whatever you do, you never get account of them. So if you get anything, then they guide you. But unfortunately, waiting I think say we don't lack in this country in moral values. Moral values. We really don't lack that. I watched the conversation over the holiday about the religious conversation. The Muslim Christian business. Well, me don't say I remember I talk that I say me I grew up with people when are Christian. We Christmas time then they give you gifts. I still remember part for B they buy sweet and toy. When they give you then get glasses, motor car, then soldier toy and all that stuff then they. Now then thing they would celebrate. And we Christian family them clearly know waiting we need to eat. They know. So when they cook anything, then they need to give you food. If they not cook anything like that, then can give you, And we they celebrate Eid as well, and they celebrate with we. So we've lived that way, and we all accept and agree to that. Say as a people, we not for allow anybody for threatening the religious tolerance who don't they enjoy. But waiting change the whole dynamics of waiting happen. Now we Alaji Momoja Stevens make a statement. He gets a position on the whole thing. And I see how everything changed. Everything changed. The whole conversation changed, and it's moved now to moral values, morality. Yesterday me and Alita they talk, and we were talking about how before now, today, in we societies, in we communities, we get people that then grab and tin up and talk. Everybody they listen to them. Everybody, because now the community, now the society, then command respect, then they live, with some dignity and respect. Now respectable people, they don't need for be rich. Sometimes they're not even rich people. They're just people where people and they look up to. Way, shape their life in a better way. But now that day we don't lack, man. We don't lack. You see people them way. People don't forget some level of morality and live in dignified way. Now then can be problem safe. And country where they not get people them way they look up to other young people. Then they look up to other people them as role model, and get people them we go come out and talk, even the political leadership for listen to. It's a problem, It's a problem. And I think that one thing and the way, even from community, take come up to with leadership level, religion, profession them, whether it's the bar, whether it's the media, it's civil society. You hardly, today you get people them, if they come out and make statements and talk, add them voice pan something, everybody they listen, everybody they understand, say, yeah, there are things that we are not doing right. And we're losing that. We're losing that in us. From we community, from community them. Now, we today who they grow up in a community them, man. You get certain people you afraid let them not see you and bad safe. You afraid because if they see you they take responsibility. Because they treat you like their own picking. They take responsibility of you well-being and how you behave in a society. They do. But don't lost something in there, man. We don't. I hope we get a lot for do with communities. And me, I think it's to a point now, so for understand. Say, we all get a role for play. As much as we ask the people the way they up for provide leadership, we serve now community them. Most we do. We are tire base. We market. We keke grown, whatever. Then we community. Let's start for mobilize and imbibe this sense of morality in people them. We get leadership. Let them understand. Say them for be the people them way people them for look up to. Because leadership where you get even if na attack base you dey. I always give example about the chairman who been getting away attack base Kisi. Terry chairman who they call him chairman. But now somebody where everybody expects. Everybody expects him. If they make noise until they play Ludo or play this draft, man, and they make noise, he comes, hey, gentlemen, the mocks near noise. Everybody they listen, everybody they go down. Because it carry himself that way they. And that would have lost our society then. So the way they say chair lady in a community, chair lady, mommy queen, chairman, youth leader. These are people with moral values. You the imam na the community, the pastor. We really get something for do for change this society so that leadership and how we want this country for go for start now with community. For start we begin show people and picking them from we home to we community before them go to school, come on to school. It's the way we school say teacher them. Where you see teacher, you do idly not you now teacher and the school begin and they bind and then they sometimes and then they hang out and then they go party then and then they go chilling there. It's the way teacher. Anyways, when things change, life change. But again, I just believe say communities, society, institutions, organizations need to get people with moral value where they stand for something where people and they look up to. A role model, we go impact in life in a positive way. Amen. Amen to them prayer then they. Let Allah answer our prayer them. Let Allah make we get people them way get empathy where they go into leadership. Let Allah make we all understand say we get a role for play for push this country go before. You will the throw it or drink what I to wear na treat na bad thing you they do. You will the bill who sign up for bill. Now the wrong thing you they do. You will the book traffic rules. Now the wrong thing you they do. We just need for accept and agree to that. We go pray. We go pray. Salvation are for we safe. But we for change we attitude. We for change them. This is not year of delivery. President say na year of action and delivery. This year for deliver where then they deliver for impact with life. And we say for accept say yes, whilst the president don't make this commitment, we say for do things the way right as a people. We for try for do things the way right. And left for do things the way bad. Because as much as we the whole government accountable, for all we self accountable. I don't take we anthem this morning, and I just think say if we all read the anthem or the pledge any other time, loudly or even silently, it will help we for understand say, Salon now we country and for play a part for make this country go before. So as part of we commitment and we on civic responsibility in our Truth Media, we always do this program where they play either the anthem or the pledge for remind we self about we commitment to this country. Waiting we don't say we they do, we learn in our school, we learn in our school. If you not go school safe, you go don't turn up some side where you read and they play them. You self follow. You must sabi some lines them, Panam. So let's take the anthem, we'll come back, can do the roll call. We got a lot of stories them we'll get for gear updates on today. And we'll get for talk to Dr. Julius Spencer and also Andrew Lavalley of the Institute for Governance Reform on the new report, the political marathon. Continue for stay with we. We'll come back shortly.
I we exalt thee, Ram of the free. Great is the love we have for thee. Firmly united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys re-echo cry. Blessing and peace be ever thine own. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
I will exalt thee, Lamb of thy free. Great is thy love we have for thee. Family united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys re-echo our cry. Blessing and peace be ever thine in whole land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
Me no kill person, so me no afraid nothing. I don't come off I start from nothing. Now me na general with a 5-star button. Where you want make out of this country in honor. We were born up and body eat 10 times harder. With the negativity catch na little corner. Dreams and aspirations, then ready for kill and bust alone. Original identity. You ain't no know me, you better know me, yeah. Back up home, so me mama call me. You ain't no know me, you better know me, yeah. Will my first pop up, one man military, me legendary. Me no plan bad for nobody, yeah. Me back for school by the cemetery. Mentally, Jala University. Call me and I say, I'm the best man standing. Call me and I say, you can never bring me down. can ever shut me out, 'cause I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Did not give up on Salon, and we all able to survive. We are all survivors, you know. We are all survivors of whatever system it is. I keep telling people, say, this country, we are the only place is so sabio, you know. It's difficult. It don't be very difficult for we for go away, and don't pass that stage this ourselves. You say you go again, go start. From 40 years you go start over again, you know. We really need for accept and agree, say, you know, majority of we people that want travel, a lot of people that want left, everybody getting reason why they want go, but some of we here is where we've accepted. Now yeah, we don't agree, say, you know, now yeah, we go make them, you know. Now yeah, we go do things same. Now yeah, we able to survive. Now we country this. There is no two way about it. There is no two way about it, you know. So let we all play with part in whatever way. We all get a role for play. In whatever capacity. If you're a nurse in a hospital, you're a police officer, you're a Okada rider, you're a keke rider. And sometimes it pains me, you know. I can then motoka, they see, they can this way. You see keke, other people and then a traffic, then they wait to. They come on, they can't block you. It happens a lot on this lonely end. And then they can't park before you know more. You got for wait till the traffic move, let get space for go inside before you able move go. And they not care safe. Then they do it without any remorse. Do it without no remorse. Nobody then go park before you. Who sign up for park? You go get for wait till if then they take passenger or put and down. Man. And sometimes I can say, how do we get people to understand, say, then things say when they do so wrong, you know, right? Because now, like, people are not even understand, say, no, it's not right. Waiting and they do so not right. Now, like, they've just accepted it. Don't accept and say, no, it's normal. I can do them. Nobody know they hold me. Or it's not wrong for broke if traffic they go so, you come on at the traffic, you can't block other person. Or traffic lights day, everybody they wait, you can't pass. we all, like I say, I really want to talk to we all as a people. And we're gonna beach and days here, litter all over, and a people and good in a people them been then day. Wallahi been then day at that beach day. Or if you find one corner, if everybody will get program now one corner agree say, okay, we now this corner that they put anything we use plastic, now they put them, no scatter them around. We attitude, we need for change them. We need for change them. You know, we need to, and we need for accept, say, the things that what they do wrong, we for stop for do them. This na year of delivery. Whilst the government want for deliver for we, and I agree with Dr. Mahmoud the other day, we forget track at them. Hopefully, we forget any of the ministers them, maybe the Minister of Information or the Chief Minister for explain waiting at the how we for track the delivery of this year, actually, how they track them as a people. Waiting at the priorities and waiting for look for how we the people will able help the government and the president for track say, yeah, president say this na year of delivery and the things that we they want to do, they will impact directly the lives of people. 6 months down the line, now this and this we don't do, and now this impact they don't create. It's important because it help government for know whether the policies or programs they directly like within the president promise impact the people in life, who side lapses and they who side challenges and they so government go know. So we all because we're part of the government and we responsibility for track waiting at the delivery and how we get for impact to lives. But let's take the roll call this morning, I ring the bell, I think for the second time of the year. Yesterday I didn't because for me yesterday was a solemn day. be one day we all keep them quiet and remember how people that we die, you know, and January 6, we all lost families and people and still they live with the scar. You know, we pray that God will continue to give them the strength. Well, do the roll call this morning. Good morning and welcome. The people already ask me about this bell. It is holiday time. And it's a woman go, where the bell, where the bell, where the bell. I have a friend one toy bell, hopefully I go to work out. I'll put it in my pocket. They work out, so we ask me the bell, I pull them. But good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome. Sulbi Barry, Alita Ansukata. Good morning, Winnie Sia. Grace Morsori, good morning. He say we should really think about what he's promised to deliver and also what his government actually plan to give us this year. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. We honestly go talk to the Minister of Information and the Chief Minister possibly for look at waiting at the things, waiting at how Dr. Mahmoud Idris call and the key performance indicators and the KPIs, waiting at the thing that we the public for look for the delivery, the things directly where we for track and see how government they deliver on them. Hopefully we'll get that conversation there. Gabriel Indololebi, Peter Beckley, he say expect for elders is a two-way street. But yeah, Peter, that is what I'm saying. But now where you get moral values, now you go in a community, you know, one being small girls them all. But if you in a community, you know, get moral, you're not leader, they make you leader. You're not chairman, or you're not bike rider, you're not cheerleader. Whatever leadership you get at the community, or you're not religious leader, then you know they live, you know, you not carry yourself with dignity, and you not get any moral values. You don't be like you mentioned, small young girls them, you don't be them. We don't give money for keep you they eat them. If money there for the community for help, man and they okay eat so susu money, burying money. You know they show leadership. So nobody no go expect you. You know get expect. You know when you live in the people in there, bruh, I'm sure people like you must get people the way they look up to you because of the moral values where you get, how you don't carry yourself. You know, we were then at the media, don't interact with you. We get respect for you because of how you don't carry yourself, how you expect we, how we expect you. But if you not been one person where the tend the way you work with NGO them way, then go say there is a project for journalists them. That money then instead of you go to the media, you turn another way. Journalists are not going to expect you. They won't have respect for you, the kind of respect you they get for you right now. That is the point I'm making. We all get a role for playing. What like here will they so? If yeah, bruh, me are the money when I for man them, are the take a eater. Or you know, are they involved by staff them, me colleague them, me not can like for call people that they work with staff or whatever, and I me colleague them. Are they involved by some things some way they make them disrespect me? I know they show leadership. I know they show them. You know, that's the point I'm making. And I agree with you. Leadership comes with some respect and more morality, you know. Lambo Irichi, good morning. Lux Prince Adin, Frederica Crispina Johnson, Jojo, good morning. Yasin Jallo, Eddie Clay, Francis Yusuf, Bemba Simabu Kamara, Amidou Bari, Raymond Josise, Koma Jacob, Yusuf Kanu, Rahim Morgan Conte, Bongo Aruna, Mohamed Kalon, good morning. Ishmael Saliu Koma, good morning. And Bruce Tommy Godwin, good morning. Kamara Mohamed Alassan, Nabilai Musa Kamara, good morning. Rahim Morgan Conte, Amadou So, Alfios Koma, Kennedy Jallo, Mosdi, good morning. Bangura Tijan Santigi, Mohamed F.S. Kamara, Mo Karamo, good morning. Suma Abdullahi, Med Kabak, Rio Bobo, Ahmed Mohamed Mansare, Sakomba, Umar Lukule, Mohamed Ske Kanko Mansare, Juliet Bai Attila, good morning. Ajibu Tijan Jallo, Happy New Year Koto, and hope you do fine, and the family as well. And Sumana Mustafa Koma, Jeremiah Koma, Atolis, yes, Yusuf Sise, Sana Alal, good morning, my brother. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you do fine. Park Kusan, Mabel Cole, Raymond Sisse, Edwina John, Gaddafi Barry, Fuad Bangura, Fuad, Bumi Sarah Thompson Mote, good morning. Mata Bangura from London, good morning. Sal Texal, Alaji M. Conte, Alaji Isa Kalon, Al Amin Ba, Albert Lansana, good morning, Albert. Ba Ibrahim Kalilu, good morning. Shiba Concept, Shiba, good morning. Ernestine Satu Kangaju, good morning. Pa Kamara, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Aja Mariam Ja, yeah. Kande Kuma, good morning. Good morning. Fossin Brown, yes, Saltek, I don't see you. Say Paul Magba, Tommy Mosino Conte, Augustine Kambesin, Jaya Koka, Terry Bayo, Fatmata B. Jalo, Fudi Brahma, Mohamed Sheka Kamara, good morning. Jules, yeah, you're the Sonny Matt for call. Feriga Crispina Johnson, good morning. Ezekiel Michael Karimu, Wawa Raman, good morning. Good morning, Bailo Barry Colin. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. And it is a pleasure for getting all. Like I can always say, we not take this for granted. We appreciate them so much and pray say we all will continue for do this together and always self accountable. Yes, Bimba Semabu Kama Mustafa Kata M Kat, Happy New Year, my brother. Hope you do fine. Very best wishes to you and the family. Bans Komba Lebi, good morning. Salifu Jalo, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Salifu Charles Kamara, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Pa Kusan, Ibrahim Mansare, good morning. Sise AI Bintu Koka Kamara. Yeah. I think I don't see everybody. Augustine Momo Davis. I've seen everyone. I've seen you. I've seen you guys. Good morning and welcome. And it's always a pleasure for getting all na the program. We pray, say we will continue for day together and do this work. This is the people's work. You know. This year we're going to think about things that we collectively we can do as a people. You know, community service. Let me begin to think about them. I'm thinking about things we can do. We can mobilize. We all come together and agree. Say, let we engage in some community service as a people. For sure, say, yeah, we can talk the talk, but we can walk the walk as well. So we're going to do that thing then day. But let's take some updates. I just want to watch this video. You know, Kai Kamara, the MLS superstar, you know, Leone Stars player and all that, you know, somebody we all celebrate globally. There's this video about the estuary place. Mr. Jallo with the run estuary as well, but don't bring this to my attention. So I see Kai in video yesterday. I reached out to her, I say, yeah, Mr. Jallo, we don't share other videos with me. And he tell me about this place, about the things where they go on at this place. So, but let's watch the video. We come back shortly and can discuss about them.
So, with the Black Johnson. Black Johnson is around the peninsula for some people that we don't know. But this is not a sad issue for talk about the Black Johnson. This is not the estuary. This is not the river. We're there inside Black Johnson in front of would I ever know estuary resort. We know how beautiful this water place is. You see, so we're there. And all of a sudden, all the water don't go. And I'm going to take you guys down there so I'm going to know exactly what happened to that water. Go. So as I say, I walk on down here. So this is not the road where they come down to the beach, okay? But so now all the trucks and the material they pass. But because some people, them trucks and the materials not able to come for go down, come with me. So because the water they come from the back, where they can flop here. But all we need to do, which we don't talk about them before, is to put a culverts together, make the road together, so that this trouble not happen. But again, because of selfishness, where people they want to let the materials and wait to set can down, you can see what you can do. They open the water. So again, this is today na New Year's. You know, you see many people in the countdown for enjoy this beach and enjoy stuff. But again, because of one, two selfish Sierra Leoneans, they don't take a lot of fun away from people. So look, this is not the road where we will make culvert, where water the waiting sir. But now because the own truck not able to pass now this road, they open this water. Look at this now. Look, they open this whole water. Everything don't go. Everything don't go. I mean, you can see videos where they can add, where you see how we enjoy this place, where we ride boats and do all the things then, but they don't take away the fun from the holiday. So again, I'll also mention personally, I know say, oh, there was a lot of things going on with me this week, so I don't really want to talk about them because I say something also what they do later they go on. But I feel like say it's very selfish even for myself, like just upset me much. Because I know how important this is. So the academy not just not my only goal, because this was the next big project where they do bring in the boats and bring in kayaks and bring in paddle boards and anything, and therefore open something good now for the people to enjoy and come. So this now we call complete selfishness. Okay, within a Black Johnson, which you guys might have seen, you know, I ride the boats and we get estuary resorts where they just behind me. We all live through the estuary or the water where they pass around we. Okay, but all of a sudden people there where they build now, because then they build in places where they not the water, they want bank the water, so they come here, they open this parts of the estuary, so all the water goes back out, all the water they come out, because now look, the estuary not there again, the water all don't dry, the water don't go, the whole water, look, all the water don't go. On a beautiful Christmas day, you kind of beach say, okay, I come with my family if I can enjoy the beautiful part we'll get inside Sierra Leone for what you there, but just one or two selfish person that we get place go decide say they need for open the water, so then go bank then land where them buy. This is very sad, but again, everybody want to complain with government stuff, but you need to look to themselves and complain about yourself first and see what they do. So one great person, estuary resort is over there. Other people than we say they under where people that they come for enjoy the estuary. But the owner here says they don't talk so much, but nobody, they help them out. And I will help. So we're gonna go find out who that person is, where they open, where they do this kind of thing. Because look at this, man. Look at this. I will put another video of me here 4 days ago. You know, they enjoy this whole estuary of water. We'll get all the board them. Look the board then they under. Dry now. Look, all the birds and trees there. Look, everything is completely dry now. This is sad. This is selfishness of one individual or two individuals. Them we call themselves Sierra Leoneans them, but only care about themselves. It's very, very bad, man. Look the board then now. Look at this. Look at them. Okay, waiting. No, yes, it's true. Because then thing they be enjoy inside the water just a couple days ago. Oh, they are. But then now look, for selfish Montaman them, very, very sad people. They open the water for let the water go because you don't buy land inside erosion there. Then you want bank the water so that you go build. Very sad.
That's Nakai Kamara, you know, the football star, and just on show what's happen at that place, and. You know, Mr. Jallo, the Mawige Estuary Resort as well, don't they complain a lot about this place and how this don't they affect business and the society. People really get where they try for build like a resort around that place there or the homes inside them for go relax and all. You know, the point is Tommy Garnett. I have had Tommy here. Tommy Garnett don't raise Tommy Garnett, by the way, now the man we don't the work na TY Island, the UNESCO recognized place we'll get na this country now, you know, historic. He has been raising concerns about the activities them where they go on now with Peninsula. He has been raising concerns about them. He don't raise concern. He don't share documents with me. We don't share them now with people them now authority, activities them of and things that we people and they do. Where they affect the environment. And we they look at them, we they see. It's Kai who is able to come out and speak. A lot of other things in the happen on the other side where we not even know it's in the happen. Or them people and they perhaps not get the platform say for come out and speak out. They might be afraid or they're not able to do them. But we don't see people them when are experts, when are authorities, and people don't spend a lifetime for conserve the environment, for protect the environment. Don't they raise concern about activities them and things that what they do at the peninsula? But we are not taking action. We are not. We not care. We don't want to know. When things happen, we say, "Ah, God, Lord, move on." That's who we are as people. This morning, I have been talking about our actions. What we serve as a people they do. So we serve, to we country, to we society. When a problem, where we need for address. So just one bring that to the attention of the National Protected Area Authority, NPAA. See, they don't get new executive director, Sheikh Ahmed Tunis, and the Minister of Environment. Hopefully, they get here next week, Jiwa Abdullahi. Just want to bring that to our attention. At least we know what is happening, you know. We understand what's in the happen. I'm sure these are things that way a lot of other people they don't raise a lot of time. But, you know, they go unattended and it's just the same cycle. There is another update. Yesterday, police been there around Ilcourt and other side them. You know, they demolish structures. Them. Don't just watch a short part of that video there where AIG Senesi been they explain. I find them very interesting, you know, where they explained yesterday. And I agree with them totally. People are not for say because you don't need a place where you know for the 30 years, then for allow you for day because you don't build it. No. So I know people and they na disaster risk safe to their new life and them picking them. We'll just watch and shortly. We'll come back. Whoever can talk to Abubakar Toure, the Director of Communications now the Anti-Corruption Commission on some investigations within they do with regards to alleged corruption at NRA and customs and no immigration, sorry. Let me just watch this video quickly.
By the way, this place not so nobody gets, and this is a government place. It's Saturday. People in Canada say that they do car wash, they transform their car wash businesses into drugs. I'm not going to allow for go. In the lie, in the first place, you don't need notice because now bad they do. Besides today they do bad, you need the notice or let it left for do bad. You don't say enough for doing. The law say enough for possess. Any elect like one tie jamba or one tie tornado you get na your hand. Now unlawful possession that one. Except if you get medical paper for show say for hola. Otherwise, that's why it's called unlawful possession. It's a strict liability offense, which means nobody know the hola without authority. So if you go see there, they smoke drugs on site, they say they for public commodity, they say no, they for notice. What are you talking about? Would I forget that time they for can't notice you say what they did bad? You don't know. The law say ignorance of it is not an excuse. That I don't know saying that bad that they do, not an excuse before the law. So anybody when they raise the issue of notice, I could not countenance that.
Yeah, the focus of this operation on what on because people and block
it's all encompassing. The law say nobody for occupy the right of way. The law say not for drink or smoke drugs. So if you do what are you talking about? And look how dangerous voting they don't put now. They don't come put on into car park, vehicular, all kind manner of thing they do now. So they clean them just like how it be the way they make it. You will park motor car there, where one picker they go King Tom. Go show say that you get an LE. That's as simple as it.
Not make any arrest.
Yes, and do want to arrest where resident somebody will be try for obstruct the work with police. I do not know of anyone where they do, but if you go around there, you know, drugs get residue at the way they see. If they smoke drugs now, they enter this way, they know, because you can see the exhibits there, the judge there.
So they abolish just because of drugs business.
Now, because of drugs, because of unlawfully occupying there. The excuse that you not get a place for sleep means you go sleep any side. Otherwise, they clip you see people and they go sit down at state house, they go sit down at police headquarters, they go sit down at bank house because they say no, they don't get a place for sleep. It's your individual responsibility for letting you day na a house of yourself. It's your responsibility. You know, can't fit say I not get place for sleep. Therefore, the candidate that's long last don't because I not get place for sleep. No, that's not what the law provides for. We not begin demolish it. We say let them come on inside it. Nobody not well planned. Now come out and say let them come out. They see the people in the come out. Now if you look at that side, they look at all the houses already. This the inside bridge. If motorcar can't cut out now for done, I say motor manage for done. They kill them. And when I all know how accidents they be. Right of way, bridge.
That now AIG, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Sylvester Emen Koma, we na the Regional Police Commander Freetown West. You know, so police say they don't begin the year of action. Oh, then they clear right of way. People already build side them with enough for build and bridge them. Just one call on the attention of the Inspector General and the police authority them also. Awalona go eastern. One caterpillar still park the low-cost bridge for more than the build the caterpillar them park and they me I don't bring to the attention of the head of SLRSF. He say na the contractor na him park and but he park on the road. The road tight, they block traffic and all. And then still up on the walk anyway. But then the walk be don't stop actually. So from when the walk stop, the caterpillar park they obstruct traffic and all of that. So I think we for enforce the law. Outside people enough for bill, when a risk to their own life, let them not bill day. We not for accept that as a people. We dey call on government for address housing issue, the promise this government be make of providing affordable housing. We dey ask them for do that as well. But we self as a people get responsibility. Some community then they will make him pass and see who side people in the bill. We shouldn't do that because they put other people all in the community at risk. They put them at risk, you know. So, and our updates quickly, we can't join with guest Andrew Lavalley from IGR. We don't join with the between at the studios this morning. But there is this story about the Anti-Corruption Commission. Yesterday, the commission pulled, we apparently now we first reports that news, we break that news yesterday. Usai, the commission confirms, say, then they do two major investigations. We involve staff of key government institutions. We 3 staff members of the NRA were attached to the Askida department. They been in custody over the allegations of corruption. We amount to 300 million new and then a 300 billion old loan. In another case, the commission also investigates allegation that some staff them at the immigration office been sell service passport, diplomatic and service passports them to undeserving individuals. So this is what is happening, man. This, NRA, man, NRA, it's like every other year, ACC get for investigate issues of alleged corruption where they run into millions of loans. We try to talk to Abubakar Toure, where the director of public education and outreach na the Anti-Corruption Commission for understand what's at the level of the investigation. Good morning, Mr. Toure, and welcome to the Tooth Morning Devotion.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yes, so yesterday we break this news based on information we get that the ACC, they do 2 investigations. One we get for do with the National Revenue Authority and also the Immigration Office. Waiting bring about this? Is it through a tip-off or na internal complaint you get from the institutions there?
Okay, thank you very much. Well, the one we get for do with the National Revenue Authority, now one we will be already be done get wind of since last year, and we'll be already begun to do with surveillance. Of course, say the Anti-Corruption Commission gets a very robust intelligence team, and then they done the act of reports they will be done they get about the Asikuda department, now the customs. The Asikuda now one system, automated system we people every day go clear their goods, supposed for the youth. And then we don't get complaints say there we are certain transactions that we don't do another as it could assistant the way some of them don't really disappear. And when you calculate the kind of things that we don't happen, they don't cause the state for loss, as you say in your intro, about 300 billion only. So this is not the subject of investigation. But as I said, in this it is very, very early. This is not early time of the investigation. But already we get 3 people in custody, and all those 3 people are members of the Asikuda department.
Are these senior staff of the National Revenue Authority or some lower level staff they in custody?
Well, it depends on what we describe as senior. I'm not going to say we get like commissioners of NRA in custody right now. But if you look at them, they are also people who really hold very responsible positions now, especially that department. So they are subject to the secret edition.
So I know the investigation is ongoing and not just start, but I want to ask, we don't get other report them way through this process, the money them we then can run through commercial banks and all of that. Is it just the custom or other institutional entities that are involved in this investigation?
Yeah. So this has to do with not only even commercial banks, but it also has to do with individuals who they don't go clear the goods, NRA, and of course some businesses. But the one that for now what we get in custody now the officials of that Asikuda unit, because of course suppose we will keep that system intact. Because whatever transaction, whatever good that is cleared from suppose for take account, now that system there. Because now only through that government they know how much revenue we collect, how much payments people make to the system, and with that, say that they also kick out accountability because governments go clearly or NRA go clearly know the amount of money where the government make through that system. But we discovered, based on the initial reports, the way we don't get, we think some people they don't make certain transactions and disappear from the system. So these are the allegations, and they are of course subjects of investigation.
The ASCII system, what they talk about now the customs, right? Now the ports, now the key.
Definitely, now the customs, now the ASCII system, they are the customs. Of the Queen Elizabeth II.
And this was the same ASCII system where when I investigate the last time and somebody will be involved Panama way I understand, right?
Which one specifically? Because there is one way the girls for do with one Abu Kamara. Yes, we be there like that matter they will already be done charge and go to court.
Yeah.
And then the matter be in a court. But there were several investigations, especially one we get for do with NIA. Specifically, I will get for ask back the commissioner or the director of investigation.
Okay. So let me look at the immigration office issue. What's in on they investigate na immigration?
So yes, so immigration, you find out this week we'll be do some raid, especially in the passport production unit of the immigration department. It also has to do with allegations that we would already get that certain diplomatic and service passports that they now on deserving hands. People that we're not supposed to get them. There is the law that diplomatic and service passports for them are a special category of people. For example, service passports go then are people that will work for government. Of course, diplomatic passports for them in the hands of people that we consider as diplomats. or way the government thinks say they are worthy of holding those passports. So the allegation is not that certain people in the we hold them passports here, so we really not deserve them. So this is the subject of investigation. So then this year, so we did the production unit of the immigration department, and we make sure so we get certain things that we get certain documents and they're all not subjects of investigation.
Una get anybody, any staff in custody?
Right now, I will tell you we have persons of interest who we don't talk to. We do not have them in custody as yet. But we'll get certain staff of the immigration department where they report on a daily basis at the Anti-Corruption Commission for help with the investigation.
Okay. Quickly, I just want to clarify with the NRA matter. The amount is 300 millions and we now 300 billion ollions, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's plenty money, man. Anyway, thank you so much, Abubakar Toure, Director of Public Education and Outreach at the ACC. We will keep an eye on the investigation and we'll continue to get updates from Una as Una they continue with Una investigation. Thank you so much for speaking to us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Yes, man. Sometimes when you call the amount of money we allegedly people linking involved, but NIA now one place if you check, I don't get the commission on NIA, and she was very clear about it, how people they abuse the system and they thief money. If you watch, I don't think I go need for do that research, but I think NIA in one place where the Anti-Corruption Commission don't indict more people and don't do more investigation on. Well, perhaps it's because people indirectly they get the money and all. But the Ashkida system is an automated system. And I remember the other time I get a Kibuna and we were talking about how could even the Commissioner General, how the system then they could be more improved where totally they get people away from them. Nobody go get access to the money then. 300 million, not a small money, especially in this kind of economy, man. Government they get challenged for get money for spend. Sat inside them, but you get man them where they make that kind of money, then they sit down, man. And I remember the other guy where they indict, where they show the property then we get, the things that we get, man, the host them where you don't build business, and they, man, get libao, man, get mind, bro, man, get mind this country, it's corruption. This is the thing about corruption. Then thing then they see them think say na money where you go use them. But you deprive a lot of people them. You deprive a whole nation. You depriving a whole nation of waiting them for benefit from. You imagine waiting that kind of money they go address. Which kind of social issues them, healthcare and all that thing them, problem them, that money they go address. But, people them, we go follow up on that story there. But, these are the issues we got for discuss this morning. We can talk to Andrew Lavalley this morning and Dr. Spencer also get for join me. We'll take a short break. We'll come back shortly. Continue to stay with we. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. With the broadcast live from the studios na Ilkot, na Freetown, and we can talk about the marathon, the political marathon, who that they lead the race and how the race get for day. Continue to stay with you, they come back shortly.
Auntie Mommy, yes? How you please get like soup?
So back, I don't do it.
Yeah?
Me phone and they charge. Me also always get lights. Me picking and able for study. Me now super kaiba.
You enjoy.
for enjoy.
Yes, so plenty summer time no boss. Orindopunado, the mega campaign all over the country. When they turn all man to summer time, just dial star 500 ash for activate the summer time offer and talk Boku or dial ash 144 ash or use Maxit for pay with orange money anytime, any side and start chance for win. Summer price them every week like solar kits them. Okada generator and every month one person go win keke or in they give you the power to build your life, support your family and better your community. You self can live the Summer Kaiba life.
We are joining the rest of the world to digitalize our processes, to streamline our processes, and to make them better for end users and even for us.
The digital card is traceable and secure. It further aligns itself with government's development agenda and especially with regards to labor management information system.
Our priority is a fair and efficient system that welcomes skills and investment whilst protecting national security.
The sheer bureaucracy, the sheer time required does not make many people interested in coming over here to register for either residence or work permit, as the case may be. But we are streamlining the processes in such a way that you can apply for your resident permit from wherever in the world you are.
Apply through our official channels and stay away from fraud.
The National Revenue Authority, Public Affairs and Tax Education Unit, Public Notice. The National Revenue Authority wishes to inform the public that deadlines for filing goods and services tax 15% tax returns and payments for any liability for October are due on or before 30th October 2025. Please note that filing returns and payment of related taxes should be done through the Integrated Tax Administration System portal. Penalties and interest will be charged for non-filing and non-payment of taxes on due date by order of the Commissioner General. Public Affairs and Tax Education Unit, Renaissance House, 5 Gloucester Street, Freetown. For further information, you can call the number 080-839839 or visit their website at www.nra.gov.sl.
I used to say, sweet salon. Grandmama used to say,
Welcome back. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Welcoming all we viewers them from across the country and across the world, and we listeners them as well. So this morning we can talk about the Sierra Leone political party, political marathon, the IGR survey, we they launched yesterday. And, we don't see them there out by December. It sparked a lot of conversation online from political party supporters, the two major political parties them. So this morning I get Andrew Lavalley from IGR. We can discuss this. Internal Party Democracy, Sierra Leone Political Marathon, Volume 1, Internal Democracy of Political Parties, December 2025. Let's just read an excerpt of them. It says, following the Sierra Leone Political Marathon, Volume 1, Internal Democracy of Political Parties, December 2025. I just read an excerpt quickly. It says, following the fallout from Sierra Leone 2023 election, there is widespread anxiety about the fate of democracy as we prepare for the 2028 election. While much attention is given to the readiness of election management bodies to deliver free, fair, peaceful, and credible election in 2028, little attention is paid to the preparedness of political parties, Tripartite Committee Report 2024. This imbalance represents a significant oversight in Sierra Leone's ongoing democratic consolidation. Political parties are expected to develop and articulate policy ideas for governing a country. They mobilize the electorate by communicating with citizens and managing supporters' expectations. Thus, the quality of the institutionalization of political party competition invariably portends the quality of a country's democracy. Operating in an environmental stricken by poverty, primordial orientations, high levels of illiteracy, and decades of political violence, delivering the said expectation has shown to be challenging for political parties in a young democracy like Sierra Leone. And that's not just the introduction of the report. So now this inform the idea of doing this survey where on a title, the Sierra Leone Political Marathon. I see the cover. I see Monk do the cartoon of the cover, and I see the other one we get the political, the aspirants them will sabi. So now this introductory, the first paragraph I read now inform this survey.
Absolutely, and thank you very much, Lamrana and Truth Media. You know, the focus has always been on which we would call 3.6, section 3.6, we're not just the aspirant then. But this report is more important than that. Internal democracy, for better, for worse, if we're not correct and as alone, we're going to change government, but we're not going to change the country. Because political parties cannot give what they don't have. So, you know, this BN term, this Christmas time, I don't fall in love with this biblical quotes where they say, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach. But when they talk says righteousness exalts a nation, okay, just feel say it can just happen miraculously. Little do we know that we need to nurture righteousness. In a status side, you know, trust don't collapse. We actually need to nurture righteousness. A lot of we do grumble, but inclusivity. See, this way APC the kind of power, not the north, where SLPP kind of power, not the southeast. If the political parties are not nurture inclusivity at the party level, they can't give it. A lot of we, they always grumble about accountability. Say the state not accountable, where resources then can they, now for just a few within the parties. Who's how you get political parties controlled by a few people, and then few people then by extension they go control the delegates. And the Bogo Jama not important. There is no way we can be an accountable nation. So we'll talk about internal party democracy. This is not just something for be of interest to IGR. This is not something will for be of interest to everybody. And why this important? I think Sierra Leone are one of the countries in Africa now we don't left. We get independent, pre-independence parties. I don't say South Africa get ANC. You get Mozambique, then get Frelimo, Renamo, then independence younger. But Sierra Leone, SLPP and APC, 1951, 1961, now the few now West Africa. If not
even big Nigeria don't change.
Oh, they all don't change. So I don't think say bad. You know, then party here, then they stamp then character with the country. Anything they happen inside then they happen at the party. So some we can normally feel say we need to go outside for solutions. But we can feel for realize say we actually need to look inwards. You within an APC. If you fix APC, you within an SLPP. If you fix XLPP, even if you party no win, you're actually contributing to the greatness, to the betterment of this country. So to not make internal democracy, this marathon, we'll say what they do. Marathon means it's a race, it's a long race, and we not only look at the people that they do the race when are the aspirant there, we look at the institutions that they do the race, waiting they happen to them. So now I make the question the cover, but thing about waiting the process, how the process they be.
So let's look at you know, I read one of the areas that we get for do with result. There we can talk about the methodology, and it's a significant majority, 74% of all respondents identify themselves as supporters or members of the two main political parties. Party membership is split between SLPP and APC, with each 37% of respondents stating that they were either APC or SLPP members. It is important to note that the survey did not distinguish between those who claimed they were party supporters versus those who were card-carrying members of a party. Respondents are evenly split between men and women. At least 50% are youths, 18 to 35 years. Then the figure did it. But what thing I want to ask is, this survey about internal political party democracy, now, people when are members of political party, they no more targets, now within the political party, una do with collaboration of the political parties, or una do on your own?
So we actually do with input from political party. I don't know if collaboration are the word. Who designed the instrument that we call political parties, then the two main political parties, the APC, SLPP. And I just want to use this opportunity for say thank you to them, because this really is an emerging partnership between civil society and political parties. We spend an hour in the SLPP office with the debates, the questions, one line by line, with the party leadership, chairman, secretary general. We spent 3 hours in the APC office. In fact, there was a much more appetite for scrutiny in the APC office from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. They serve refreshments all. And 2 weeks after, the one way they actually manage the data now, IGR, not to Sierra Leone yourself. So now all go there. So then we come, you go fill the data. Me and Andrew Lavalley and even they, in terms of whether they recruit, whether they know they recruit in the data management process. You collect the data, then after that they will invite the two parties there. They actually come at the SLPP office at the leadership. And na IGR. So in kind of IGR, we go through line by line all of the results then. But as usual, you can research something and the conclusions, can agree with them. Even we say can be to we. And like this data we don't publish, so I get a lot of people with them. Salon small, we don't be party them, both sides, SLPP, APC, they're not glad. Somebody talks, they are the one for undermine me, they are the one set agenda for their loss. That's how it is. But we actually look at which are the broader good for the country. And how do we ensure that we then say, you mentioned the word card carrying members versus ordinary members. We which man they call party member. Normally, now registered members of the party, mean a registered Republican, registered Democrat, mean a registered Labour or Conservative. But inside Salon, you can hear somebody say, me I born SLPP, me I born APC, I die APC. And now one then they go chook, now then debate and they make quarrel blabber for you in a community. So who talk say we can now part internal democracy process. They're not important. Yesterday, something they go around about the APC Secretary General. The cards they wouldn't carry with about 125,000. I don't know if you see.
Yeah, I see the video around.
Yes, where you watch 125,000, where you divide them by the number of APC supporters, it's about 11%. So you can see, say, registration, whilst it's important, but registration is not equal to party membership. So one of the things we'll do, we try for see how do we limit with discretion. Because sometimes if we tell police inside Salon you see say people may not get access to political party database, membership database. It's not public. And in fact, some of the difficulty now for even access delegates then.
So the political party then provide the delegate list? So
No.
What's in them provide? What's in the information with them provide?
In the first place, both political parties then say, then leaders then. They don't recognize anybody in the leaders at the moment.
The aspirants them?
The aspirant them, with people in their individual names then. So what we do, we just look at all of our media houses then. We scrape the names that we don't come up. Social media, regular media, we scrape the names that we don't come. If I will present and they say, no, for as far as we're concerned, we don't recognize anybody as an aspirant because we don't even blow the whistle yet. It was dangerous for we allow we own discretion or political party and discretion into the research. So what we do, we rely largely on statistics Sierra Leone, the sampling frame for sample totality of Sierra Leonean. And so this is one limitation of this research. This not to delegates.
Yes, that's because that Nadande I want to ask, because the delegates are the people who who actually go get for votes for elect the flag bearer.
Okay, my own feedback to that. In in fact, it's good for like you start here because the one way they delegate the delegates then. Now they first for talk to. Because delegate don't mean say, no, me, I don't fit, me I delegate now. You get some people and they want people in payroll. Within the community, within for represent, where they actually delegate them, within they talk, they don't even care about them. So that for let you deep in democracy, you get for look at within a people in popular view, na so democracy they work. Because democracy actually means the authority of the people. A lot of talk say you don't outside this place the na hill station here. You know, it used to be a constituency under the first past the post. But a lot of the most delegate structures in Sierra Leone are constituency based. So here you go get a youth leader, a women's leader, a chairman of this area as delegates. Then that person say now, no, me, all the one that with the SLPP, all the one that with the APC in here, I don't care about them. Now, which no more me feel. So tell that person when I'm a flag bearer, now no more we want. If we not make them processes and they open and inclusive and accountable, it go difficult for let we get, you know.
So that is why this survey they recommend for remove the delegate system and use.
Well, no, we know the citizens then say if you have to let this improve, you know, so we go to the West. Party primaries is everybody they come where they say delegates. Republicans, Democrats, you see everybody they can into party primaries. They can't do them process. But mind you, inside Salon, we get APC constitutional processes. You get SLPP constitutional processes. This research not the circumvent them. Within this research, they say, be that as it may, with this delegates one now for go vote. Let actually consult with the one that will delegate them. You understand that? Lamana, me each don't see way party primary scheme. One, in fact, SLPP last year, it actually led to the burning of some houses. You see, fet. Some people in Freetown elites, they come here, go upline. They go sit delegates then. Instead of ordinary people, they come together and say, na una represent we. So that honesty in how we they build systems, political systems at the grassroots up, it's been subverted. It's just because, in fact, that's the reason why we actually take them to party here, because anybody we get leadership, there's a possibility, there's a 50% chance
for be president.
For be president.
Is a survey, you know, the results they should say people them want the delegate system be usai everybody they go the party then gets a system so everybody go and go vote. So one person go just go and go decide for we.
No, in fact, we asked whether how you feel about delegate business, how you feel say delegate business to operate right now. Because the first question was for them to understand how delegate business be. Whether a big man they decide or whether not the delegate and they decide. Because there is this belief say in SLPP say the person no more way Mother BO and President BO, that person they Nanga for win. Inside SLPP, inside APC, President Kroma no go there, but a lot of people in talk say the candidates with the back.
They get influence.
Yeah, and get influence over them. So we ask people then, when I believe down there, close to 30% say yes, that is true. But about 70% on both sides of they say, now the delegate then get for decide. So then we ask them say, how na go and let the process actually be? When I go and let them big man then decide, or na go and all card members, card holders and vote. You have SLPP 77% say that.
Yeah, I see that very high.
Yes, APC about 74% say they want the card holders. So people and this really they speak volumes about to democracy. We will track Afrobarometer in the pecking order of African countries. Sierra Leone are the third most country where don't embrace democracy. So it not surprise me for let people and talk say we self one go take part. Not a few people no more. And especially because trust is lost.
Exactly. And then there was easier about it because for everybody go vote, they look at the the whether the political party can get the capacity, you know, for able to conduct election that way. They will say everybody go come and come vote for the flag bearer instead of just the delegate aspect of them. Is it about the issue of lack of trust in the system, even at this level, before going into the election?
Throughout history, internal democracy would honestly say in order to go well. In fact, one of the reasons why we do this, if you look at history, like the first coup Salon gets, now internal democracy ain't go wrong. I mean, from the way they follow Salon history in 1967, that in the Salon be under Ubinga parliamentary system at the time. Sir Albert refused to give 3 people then party symbol. Then go declare themselves as independent, they win. Where they don't win now, SLPP and APC then tie. And that time the tiebreaker get forbid the independence. Then go talk to them until they not agree. So then balance and support to APC as Shaka Stevens become the prime minister. And what happened, the military at the time we've been loyal to SLPP, the military the military Lansana then take over. We know what happened. You know what happened? Fast forward 40 years on, the same Sir Albert Magai, like Ian Piki now, in 2007, that same thing about internal democracy happened to Ram, wherein in belief say Beara was coronated by Kaba, so you go form your own party. And SLPP 40 years on, they lost back. And they lost back because of internal democracy. If you look NDI reports, NDI say in 2017, Kuruma coronate Samora Kamara. It led to the formation of C4C, APC loss. So NGC, Kandiyam Kelabi was dissatisfied with the way SLPP run them party primaries. The process, not necessarily the outcome, with the process, so instead form the NGC. So political parties therefore no say, if you not get internal party democracy right, you go suffer in the end. The party then where they enduring, where they able adapt themselves to the challenges of the times, now the one way they embrace popular views. So now that make, and we're glad the way the two political parties and APC and SLPP, they actually sit down with we, and the time we then take for vet the instruments, vet the results, I think sit down there is worthy of special notice. Because you know say if we not get this process right, you go end up for
there's appetite for reform, for accept some of the indicators or views of the people who own a survey with on our engagement.
Obviously, and waiting because it's not a marathon. We serve as researchers, we understand with limitations. So then feedback then the way the political parties and then give. The next time we would do the second round, definitely it get to be incorporated so that we will make sure say everybody will take them along. So
quickly before Doc don't join before I go to Doc, I would just want to ask about the methodology. The waiting at the scope. Would I now out of Freetown or just Freetown when I talk
across the country? Across the country, and the sample size is about 1,200. And normally people like you grumble about sampling.
Yeah, the number.
There's numbers. You know, sampling. Lamrana, if you want, if you know well, you go to hospital. You want doctor want know if you know well. Now small blood then they take. Then they take boku blood. They just go test them. If you want cook soup and you want to know if salt pass mark, you need to drink one bowl. Now small you taste. So then in social science. Now a sampling technique now you need to talk to the entire population. Inside Freetown, you come out Orugu Bridge to Calabar Town, Orugu Bridge to Juba. You say, I want to know how people feel about me. The Lamarana, say I talk to 100 people and randomly. You talk to, out of 180 of them, say, Lamarana, you look like say you know well. I swear if you not take that, you go sick. So that are the power of sampling. You don't need to talk to everybody. Survey is different from census. For census, now you talk to everybody. So we talk to 1,200 randomly, and we do probability by population size. Now, so we weight the district then. Freetown, they get past Bond. Bo, they get past Bond. Kenima, they get past Kono, depending on the populations. and we take statistics Sierra Leone and frame. And what's really interesting, see the coincidence. Even though it's randomized, it turned out, say, the political party then, SLPP and APC, 74% of the people then say, it's a self-identified party members. Because ideally, in that kind of research here, they take the party list.
Exactly.
But party list not publicly available. In fact, in the conversation with political parties, we requested for party list, but not get party.
But some people already get the delegates. Then get,
not to just delegate list. I mean party list as well.
The membership.
The membership list, yes. So you get delegates. Then easy for they could be identified.
So why specifically we not concentrate on the delegates? Perhaps say these are the people we get for votes. Now, that is a system where the party.
No, democracy. Not start with delegates. The delegates are delegated, and they are delegated by people. So, in fact, then delegates then get an obligation, for pay attention to listen to the one that way the delegates them. So, if we just say no, listen to them delegates. What if then delegates they are one person just buy them? So you just play to somebody in framework. So whilst it's good, if I follow stress test some of them as institutional mechanism there with people and whether they're actually democratic in the first place. And one of the things that come out now with recommendation, but we'll do the press conference and some of the things that will come. They say really what I need to recommend to the political parties there, part of maybe the constitutional mechanism before convention, let the delegate then go consult. And but as a matter of fact, that's what it for be.
Yeah, but the point is, what's in the happen is now the aspirants, the more individuals, and then they get the delegates them. They already do identify and delegate them before the election. Yeah, and after they know that get the votes.
Yes, and we see situations who say, if you follow party conventions, you see somebody talk say, me why I go to that hotel there. Now that aspirant then go lodge me. See that aspirant they in hotel, the people and they go sleep the number one day. Maybe so they look for the highest bidder. Yeah. They say they move commodity. And in all of this conversation, where the party grassroots, where the party in roots, where then really the conversation for there about. Because when you say a delegate conference, it's not the party in your parliament that, not in your representatives and that. So what in this research they do is how much are they being listened to. So maybe the next round I will actually begin how to talk to then
the delegates them directly.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll continue for stage. I'll come back to you shortly. Well, we get the experienced man with the studio, Dr. Julius Spencer. I'm sure you understand better what's in delegate election go mean, what's in election go mean. But happy New Year, Doc, and welcome.
Thank you. I wish you the same.
Yeah, it is a pleasure having you. Doc, last year, you write about one of the most critical issues them where, the country don't discuss. We get to do with drugs and addiction. And one of the arguments I read where you put up is that, we talk about drugs, we talk about addiction. Where if you ban kush and pull kush away, the young person, they look for other drugs where they get addicted to. Because, addicted to drugs, you need to take something. But this is a social issue. I just want, ask you about what do you think will be the big social issue this 2026? Is it about addressing drug issue or politics and governance? The president don't declare 2026 as year of delivery, and direct delivery will go affect the lives of people.
Well, I think then two issues they are big issues. Politics, they dominate with lives, not alone. As election done, so politics not they done, they continue. Because as one election done, the party then they begin plan for the next election. And a lot of the focus we then get even in all waiting and they do. Now, the one they win the election, waiting them for do for make sure say they win the next one. The one they will lose, waiting them for do for make sure say they win, and the one they now lost. So the focus not to even on national development and waiting really the ordinary people want. Now waiting them believe say they in their own interest. Now that politics don't be reduced to us alone. So then they go continue for be an issue, and as we approach 2028, the next election, in fact, APC, they get them delegates, whatever, then they start in lower level elections in a few weeks' time. They go on, then they get the flag bearer and national executive. SLPP, they're not going to mind get flag bearer just now because they know the implications of that. So I think say their own flag bearer go can later. But even last year, then not to last year, say the previous year, don't hear people then they begin for the campaign, say they want to be flag bearer, they want to be this, they want to be that. So all of that they go continue. The drug addiction business go continue. And for me, until and unless we address the fundamental issues where they cause drug addiction as alone, we not solve the problem.
But how do we infuse, this conversation of drugs, and do them just do this survey? We see the reaction we get. Everybody, like you say, everybody wants you sign candidates and aspirants there, no side in at the table. How do we get the issue then where you highlight in that article, pardon the part 1 and the part 2, into the conversation of even politics and order for be leader and then political party?
Well, I think say why are they right in the first place? Now for make the one then we get the power for make policy decisions, then pay attention. And waiting they do me, not just they think about something right. I do research. So because my background are in academics. So I do research and come up with information before I form my opinion. And then 2 articles and they were right. Now because of research we I don't do, not to just but alone. When you look at drug addiction worldwide, not to a simple matter of law enforcement or even rehabilitation of the drug addicts. Now, major social issue. People then they get into drugs because of social pressures. And you get different categories of people. In the second article, I identify 4 categories of Sierra Leoneans. Like my own age group, no possibility they for make a go get involved in drugs again. The 10 don't pass. Get people then like me, even some younger, significantly younger than me, we don't pass that stage there. Get the one there where don't begin. They're not fully addicted yet. You get the one that we don't totally addicted. I get the one that will not begin yet. So for me, the one that will for target, not the one that will not begin yet. The one that we don't addicted, you can try for rehabilitate them, get them out of the addiction, but standing are only part of the solution. You get for ensure see the environment will make them go into drug addiction, you sort out that environment there. The one that we don't begin, we not get fully addicted yet, again that one and then you can try for save them. Let them not become addicted. We need a lot of social mobilization. We need a lot of dialogue and discussion. And one thing we will lack in this country, the media don't they try. Because of the media, we get a lot more discussion on issues now than in the past. But at a national level, I believe say government for open up the space and engage in more public dialogue and debate. I think say the Minister of Information they try, then civic days where then they go around, etc. But I think so we need more of that. And need to identify the issues. And let us get sustained national discussion and dialogue on the issues. Then the drug addiction. Drug addiction, I don't think say any country where then don't reach the level we don't reach so. Don't able for come out and completely.
And that's not the point where you make that we're getting into it and it get more difficult for we get out of I read an excerpt of written Andrew, the introductory statement this morning, and it talk about a poverty-stricken society. Is it that poverty and level we'll get, they play a part in this with social crisis we get presently?
Look at the one that we don't become addicted to drugs. You go find out, say, a lot of them now out of frustration. You get some when experimentation, the one with them party there, go party, and say, but try this, it will make you enjoy, etc., etc. But you get the one that when out of frustration, you get graduate, then they go university, then go through almost years of study, rigorous study, then graduate, then they will get work. Then they look, they don't see any future for themselves. You get the one then where then drop out of school. It's no fault of their own, some not their own fault, some not to their fault. Sometimes then people they know for pay fees for them, then drop out of school. So you get a lot of social pressures. Poverty is a major factor. We know for a fact, see, the large population, large proportion of the Sierra Leonean population, they live in poverty, abject poverty. You get people that were not able to get 1 meal a day. Then boku. The number of people who for it 3 square meals a day in this country, then few. We're not plenty, becoming one of them. We're not plenty. So when you get any kind of pressures then for like you able to solve the drug addiction problem. And you know, I can talk and say, even in the worst of times, even in the most trying circumstances, people in the war make money. During the war, people in the way gentry behind the one alone. Because business, they look for opportunity. And drugs, now an opportunity. If you don't get the demand, the supply go reduce. But as long as the demand dey, look America. All waiting and they do. Trump, they go kill people in a boat, then say then they go with drugs in America. Then they try for stop drug addiction. Then don't do all kind of things.
Yeah.
Then don't send military go now, whose country, Colombia and all kind of things. They're not able to stop them. Why? Because the demand dey. The one then where they get into drugs, they're about the wealthiest people. They self get power. They're able to corrupt a whole country, take over the governance of the country, because then they corrupt the politicians, corrupt the police, corrupt the military because of money. Now, I hope so we not reach that stage they in a salon, but some of the we're posting the area, we're not sure if we're not on the near.
When that's our ask, Doc, you think, say, from the governance level, law enforcement as well, we've done enough for, we still get this cloud of the Dutch, the guy we wanted waiting at this country, you know, it they over we, and the other reports it they around. You think so we don't do enough from the governance perspective and law enforcement for address this?
Well, I don't think so we don't do enough, but the question is, we capable for doing enough? Then the big question. As long as drug baron them, whether local or international, don't infiltrate a country, then don't find out, say, we can do business na ya. Then don't fend the road. Then don't identify people then where then they work with. We know say policemen is all involved in drugs, not all policemen, and some. Then don't arrest some. Then don't charge some of them. Then don't dismiss some of the police. The army, same thing. So across the social spectrum, not to just the government or government people them, across the social spectrum, people then they where they get involved in drug business because money did it. Now, all countries then don't try all kinds of things, make a punitive so that you go afraid for them, but death penalty not being made people then not they kill other person. So the question of the punitive nature not they solve the problem. Because we as human beings, we get the capacity for say, me not go turn so. Me go able for slide and not go catch me. One day then catch you. Other person will say, me not go turn so now, it not being a sense. So it they continue. So the question is, if you not address the root causes of the drug addiction.
How do we address it though?
Well, it got to take time. Not a quick fix. First of all, we education. We got to start from the schools. From primary school. Let picking them understand the dangers. Parents, they cost me at some point we are talking now another media institution, say parenting is a major problem. Now this country, we don't get a breakdown in parenting. But parents they don't know what in picking and they do. We then wake in the morning, all man go about in business. Picking for go school, you know they go school. Parents don't know. And as far as they're concerned, and picking them at school, all thing okay. Picking them at treat. Picking they go join gang. We been get all click business. Even though they're at school, even if you don't reach primary school. So I jokingly say, Kush now don't do one good thing for we. I think say a lot of them click bobo and titi then don't depend. They depend drugs. Now they don't go pan Kush.
Yeah.
I think say Kush don't kill them plenty. Or Kush don't make them weak. They don't get energy again.
Yeah, we're
not the effect again. So maybe that's one positive thing, but a negative positive. So we need to address the issues then the poverty levels, employment, And education, social education, civic education, yes, but parents, na dey for start, na the home, na dey for start. If parents them get control, not to the right word, get an engaging relationship with them, picking them. For me, na two picking they get. They don't get their own family now. They grand picking they talk about now. But when then they grow up, even after they don't do school, they know they work yet. None of them, one a bobo, the big one a man, the younger one a woman. They no go can amuse with one pair crepe. Put not to me or their mama buy them for them. Then go get for explain. Who say you pull money for go buy that crepe day?
Involved not in life.
Yes. Yes. They check on them at school. We know them teacher them. Periodically, when they go to school, go find out how then they do. If they get any issue, then teacher they know how for contact with. If you not get that kind of relationship they with you picking, we picking them they talk to we. Me, my daughter, been they talk discussing boyfriend business with me. At some point, we don't reach a certain age. So if you not get that kind of relationship with you picking, it go difficult for make you know what you picking they do. And when you don't know what you picking they do, you not get the capacity for getting enough guidance. And that parental guidance is critical. It's critical. If that they not day, picking them they go tend for go astray. Some of people are lucky. You know, I can say every young person, they go through then temptations then we will go university. We know. You come on a house, you don't use for dinner house, you go na university campus, mama no day, papa no day, paddy them. You tend to get involved in all kinds of things. Some of we lucky because that time they na jamba na been the most common waiting. So we try. Some of we lucky and all man in constitution different. Some people then get stronger resistance. Me na headache been they give me. So 1, 2, I not take again.
You left?
I left. But so in a sense until I've been lucky, but apart from that, I'm strong-willed. And all they do anything where I not want for do. So I've been there with people them around me where they smoke. We can they keep comping. I go up and rap. Then they smoke, me not they smoke. I been they drink. I begin drink where they go school. I begin smoke cigarette where they go school. But they like it today, decades ago I left for smoke. I can drink, but only social drinking. I know they sit down no more, I feel for drink. I know they didn't amuse no more by myself, I take drink, I begin drink. I know they drink drunk. So people then they different genetic makeup, different psychology. You get the one that way more prone to that kind of thing and the way easy for get addicted.
Yeah, but society gets a role for play.
Definitely. Definitely, you start with parents, they go to society. First time who they go up, you neighbor them. You not go to do something, you see your neighbor, you continue for doing because they go lay complain. If I ain't go down discipline you first, then you go lay complain to your parent and then discipline you back. That time they in a school, you do something, then they discipline you there, then they go report to your parent, the parent then go discipline you back. But now, then they punish speaking at school, they go tell him parent and they go fetch teacher. So all this, you get so many things that we don't broke down in this country. So the social milieu important, parents important, society important, then the governance important, education important. Education not just book learning. Even the time they teach in a university, I they engage me student them, but not just they deal with the topic or they deal with, even if when we teach literature, I teach drama. So in my own case, you get for relate to life. Get for relate to salon, waiting they happen in a salon. So if we discuss a play, discuss a novel, when they look at salon, how this kind of thing are so related to salon. You they discuss issues we get for those social engagement. You they discuss humanity, your ability for understand human beings, and therefore you're able for interact and empathize with people.
Okay. Okay, Doc, I'll come back to you. Andrew, I just want to take this point, the social issues away, Doc. This survey gets one part where say party members' views on critical national issues. Let's just read part of them. It says Sierra Leone's parties are grappling with a range of contentious issues, including qualifications to contest leadership, some of which have been referred to the oversight body and the Political Parties Regulation Commission. So a resounding majority, 87%, believe that at least 5 years membership should be a requirement to qualify for a national party executive position and to be a party's flag bearer. Also, 52% believe that close relatives of a sitting president, such as children or spouses, should not run for the presidency. There's been this argument about, we see some Sumana PPRC don't give ruling. There's been this conversation about KKY status now, the SLPP. There's been this talk about, we want to clearly state about First Lady Fatima Bill wanting to also become a flag bearer. Is this about eliminating them from the race or clarifying, you know, because the percentage now, yeah, join a party before becoming flag bearer, the I, 97%. 3 or more years qualification for party or flag bearer, 87%. Half MP nomination to the women, okay. Then 2 points then, waiting the report clearly.
But before that, I just want to make a little comment about waiting Doc will say, which I totally agree with, and all really they in sync with this talk about the national issues then we party to grapple with. I think Doc touched something where I would just want to throw one line for buttress, which they say about the role of governance in drugs. And a lot of times people in the go Rwanda, say would they go pastor the tour. You know, if government are effective in many other things, say for example productivity, create jobs, we will begin to see it's really not the emergence, then drugs there. Of course, yes, the issue of addiction, the issue of appetite is really key. But the question is, drug is really a symptom of a deeper disease in society. It actually shows say society, not the function, right? And we need to do something about it. The good news with President Bill say, this is a year of delivery. The team will not see it, and the performance indicators for that delivery. So waiting we get for deliver on. If you do walk down the street, you go to Lumley, you see young people, the situation really bad past before the war. And a lot of them bribe about it and they beg. It means this country are not really recover it. Like with the war done, will not recover it. And so they get like one epidemic after another. So it means we really need to go back to governance. Let me read something to you quickly, which in the TRC report say. It says neither the APC nor the SLPP made any genuine effort to attend to the debasement of post-independence politics and the economy of the country. On the contrary, history speaks of a systemic failure whereby all members of political elites belong to the same failing system. While they claim to be ideologically different, in reality the two parties shared a brand of politics that was all about power and the benefits it conferred. Tragically, these characteristics persist today in Sierra Leone. This was written in 2004. I don't know whether you don't go write on today. You go write the same thing today. So if we not become a productive society, like this year Trump the travel ban, it's systematic of a failing system.
So the cycle, the same things.
It's the same thing. So yes, what you write in that survey, back to the survey, not so for eliminate anybody, but now for really bring the whole talk about internal democracy. Let few people let us sit down. Now the national executive and take decision without consulting the party membership. And one of the ways of consulting the party membership, well, you can do consultations, but then survey a more scientific approach where you randomly talk to individuals and actually put numbers to their opinions. Not to for emulate anybody.
What's the party then reaction to this?
To be honest, they were mute about it. But in fact, we will go. Now they flesh out then questions then, that aspect of the question. You get 97% of the talk say anybody who wants on leader, like chairman, presidential aspirant, whether he will be a member. You see 97% of Sierra Leoneans, they say yes, will be a party member. Then the question of the length of time. So the length of time we left open, but majority of the talk say it's 5 years.
Yeah.
You know. Then the question now, this whether a sitting president, we in term done just done, whether in immediate family members for contest. There are debates as to not to the person right, and there are debates about appropriateness. I see the way Monk do the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know how you call them, but like monarchy. Yes.
Yeah. Simon, can you show? Simon, I go show him now the.
Yes. So the way now so in cartoon
Yeah.
So a lot of, because you know why this is important. Where you they sit as a president, because like the first lady and the first gentleman of the country, they are one family. So the question it's not just about right, is it appropriate for that to be done? So you could get, in fact, the data it shows a lot of the first lady in supporters, predominantly in the eastern region and the southern region, they talk say it's okay. So you get a lot of people, especially in the western area, the western region, especially Freetown,
they say no.
No, it's not okay. So now make the numbers they down. But still, majority, 52%, they talk say it's not appropriate for that they happen.
Yes. Now look at this other aspect of the report. I think that the most discussed part of it, favorability rating of key individuals going in for party flag bearer. You get the APC people, the name, you get the SLPP as well. You get APC 16 and the SLPP you get 10. How you be the mention say the political party they no get list.
They don't recognize all of them lists then. So now which would have they discuss that the radio station there and publish the newspapers. Now based on that we develop that list there.
So this rating, the APCRC Jagaban is up. Likability, it gets 63%, electability 51%. No, 70, yes. National 63, 51. APC, within APC, it gets 70, 54. In the top, Dr. Samoa Kamara second, Samsumana third, and Chegnoba the fourth. How what's in the indicators them? How
the two metrics we use now likability, whether you elect the person. And electability. You know why we distinguish the two? Because sometimes they elect person, but we can't have an election and they're not vote for him. So you see, say even the likability and the electability figures are different. So, and the whole framer, we frame in a way where the person where they respond, they understand. We ask a question, say, by this list here, the first one are the knowledge. You know about them? The knowledge will not actually publish the knowledge question. Then, but that one they always sabi show back 3 way elect. Then it talks to me, I elect this person, I elect this person, I elect this person. Okay, if you can't have an election now, show back 3 way go vote for. I go vote for this person, I go vote for this person, I go vote for this person. So we aggregate them, the amount of people we by that 26 we talk say they publish the top 4 na SLPP, the top 4 na APC. The other results, anybody way they part the list way for your own learning, if you need them, we can actually share them privately. We will not share with the public. And the cow say this is a marathon, not to just.
Now it continue.
It continue. So you see, say likability and electability, and they all present the results. You likability na your party and likability na your opposing party. Because somebody go there talk say me are the APCO. But that particular person in that SLPP, Alekam. You go vote for him, there's a number as to whether the willingness to vote for him. And they will take them by region. So, in fact, all of the aspirants then, the reason why they treat this report seriously, you go actually see the region where you weak, where you need for do more, and the region where you strong, and where you need for consolidate. So that one they come. So it be say the overall result, Jagaban 51% likable, electable, then over 60% likable. And followed by Samora Kamara. Dr. Samora Kamara, when are the former flag bearer for APC, over 60% of APC, they still talk say, we like him. But we count out by electability, it's about 35% where they talk say, we can elect.
Yeah, 48.0% electability within APC.
Yeah, electability. No, nationally, I mean.
Yeah, nationally 31%.
Yeah, 31%.
Yeah. Let's ask this question let's read this part. It says favorability rating of key individuals gunning for party flag bearer position. While both parties have not officially declared the campaign for flag bearer position open, as yet, a plethora of individuals have been crisscrossing the country campaigning, have been rumored to be interested in a consultation on the survey instrument. The leadership of both parties informed us that at the time of this research, they had not officially recognized any individual as an aspirant. However, we assembled 26 of them. And one of the things I want to use is say desired qualities of a flag bearer candidate. Among the qualities expected of a flag bearer, three stood out for each party. For APC, leadership, experience, 43%, spending on party, 35%, and being highly educated are three qualities they found to be most important. For SLPP election, 42% on education, experience 40%, and having international connection, 31% stood out. Being a young person or a woman is the least desired quality. That's very interesting for me. They don't consider being young person
also the party then.
Or a woman.
Yes.
But what I will ask them, like for the APC, leadership and experience, why would I not equate, like person like Jagaban, in experience and in leadership quality as part of the evaluation of why he lead na the APC, and come to the SLPP as well with Kanda Yumkela, the qualities and what people they want as to why he lead na the SLPP as well.
So then get what they call in analysis cross-tabulation. So you can get one question, they cross-tab with another question. So within that they mean, if I don't find, if we want to show, and at this now, anybody who now will get interest in further analysis, you talk say, like Jagabanso. So the one that we then talk say are favorable. Are all of them because of at the spend, or you get some then are because of the experience? So if finally candidates and they may be one of the ways they're going to go benefit from further analysis. Now waiting really where people then lack them for. So you could not say we where they talk say na experience we they look for in leadership. Na Cheriko Kumo we they look at. You understand that? So you could not say me, I need for do more in this. I need for bolster that particular attribute they born. But that one they will not do them as part of this analysis.
And that not determine why they lead.
Well, we not know because we not do the analysis. The analysis not cover that.
But the data there.
Yeah, the data there, yes.
And so as part of the marathon, as until we get for sure, would I get the leadership quality? Would I get the educational quality for leading?
Well, if it is of demand, I mean, like I not get this question from any media house. If it's of demand, we can actually see within the strength of the leaders and they from the qualities of citizens they expect.
When I don't get reaction from the individuals, we
not get direct reaction. We get reaction from the surrogates. Then some then they support, like I say, some they moko, some they kutu. So you see, I see something from Jagaban group. We write an open letter to the delegates.
So I don't endorse them already.
So I don't see. Yeah. I see Mike Berra, in fact, in run with this when KKY supporter, he run with this. Talk saying that this in candidate are the most electable. Candidates say will not come out well. I see a lot of attacks. Some people they talk say that this why this not NGC people them. So they try for position. Kande, Yom Kela. Some people they talk say, in fact, no, other APC people they talk say because they want they don't want SLPP win because they know say Jagaban now a weak candidate, so now make them they try for promote and for let it get steam. So you get a lot of conspiracy theories them where they fly around who don't see. In the press conference yesterday, we respond to some of them. We acting worthy of response. Yes.
The vice president, gets the least likability data.
Not to the least.
Within
the fourth.
Within the SLPP.
Now the fourth, not to the least.
Well, are they evaluate them for?
The front four. Yes.
So in gets Kanda Yumkela gets within SLPP get 48% of likability, and electability he gets 42.0%. The chief minister Dr. Senge gets within the SLPP likability gets 38.0%, and electability gets 33.0%. The first lady Dr. Fatima Madabio gets within the SLPP, likability, it gets 47.00%, and electability gets 32.0%. And the vice president, like I say, within the SLPP, gets 28.85% of likability, and electability, it gets 23.0%. And somebody go ask, is the vice president, and whether now go take over from the president, as you say, the political party, they say they not recognize the individual there. But the interesting part of it is, what's in then data like this they indicate, for the people and we want be flag bearer? Is it telling them that, well, you need to slow down, or people within your party self not like you, or people and other signer than like you? If you the APC Jagaban, people in SLPP like you, so you need to push more and see how you will become flag bearer.
Well, then data they're unadulterated. Then data they just fresh. So it's not compulsory for let any political party take them. If you want, you take them. You want, you left them. But they are actually meant.
But this is a set agenda.
Yeah, but they are actually meant. They are actually meant for informed decision-making processes, and some they need personal decisions. One of the things that they make rift they be in a political party. And Lamran, I know say people they tell you this, like something in the way you don't write a hard-hitting article or you don't blast na radio. They say, when I tell we get in this country had it map straight. So Monday on the basis of that, they go contest the election. So they don't get any scientific evidence for say, whether people elect me are popular or not popular. And they can actually go make their life savings, go take them, spend them by election. Within this data, they show street light. There is a margin of error. There's a margin of error of 3%. It means it can go above 3%. It means it can go up below 3%. It can get below 3%. So it meant it's not for just show a street light, say for political parties. And that's the reason why we try to get them involved, we cultivate their participation, for let them see, say, there is no, we'll not get anything where it's really meant to support them. And they really encourage political parties. Political parties, let them really start rigorous internal data generation, unbiased, where they really inform the process. And that could make them let them take more sound decisions. Something in the Lamana, if the thing way you want, now you know more they be in a truth media, this organization not they grow.
Yeah.
Something in the way you say, no, I want this, but the reality they dictate something different. So maybe say political parties and their own internal polling self, where therefore they do. And the most educated Sierra Leoneans in our political parties than they doctors, so they get boku, but researchers. But normally, what can happen the moment political interest don't come, they blind.
Yeah,
they blind people. Them. So if finally political parties then really become interested in data, and politicians are more, they trust you more when they talk with numbers, rather than for just say no, we will they. Mandela and this way, like we the team and this way. Like,
this data can change.
Obviously, obviously.
So nobody will consider say.
No, obviously. Look the SLPP on. In fact, that was the conclusion. It's up for grab because the it's too close.
Yeah.
So if you dip on tap, say then at the first one, so you come on at the first one or possibly.
Okay. Doc, I want to bring you into the conversation about leadership. You know, politics, leadership, and governance at this stage where they right now. You know, I asked you earlier about the issues them where we get for look up to this year. And while should they talk about drugs, but politics generally, you know, get for cloud waiting they happen. With your experience and waiting on the happen internal party, democracy, governance nationally, and politics, you think, you know, there's the need for reform as to waiting Andrew and do so, they call for reform within political parties or even nationally of what they do and how they practice with politics?
Not to just, not to just waiting to happen within political parties. I don't make this call for decades. Well, not decades, over a decade. But political system, electoral system. If we continue, this will depend so. Even the talk about proportional representation, we not engage properly on it yet. We not get full discussion. The system what they use. Because we political class, the only thing where they think about, now waiting they make her get power. Not to waiting there in the best interest of the country and the ordinary people. Until we all get that kind of mindset there and focus on for discuss the thing that will go benefit this country for make we go before. 65 years of independence, now they can celebrate this year. 65 years. Right? This country don't get independence only about 5 years before me born. No, which I talk. 5 years after I born. And this country get independence. So virtually all my life, me na old now. You're
still young.
I'm not young pa. Who side this country dey? The same issues now they grapple with. When I young, we not been get electricity problem because Freetown been small. We not been get water problem. Freetown been small. But then Freetown now don't big. Population don't pass mark. So we get all kind of problem. 30 they will not able to solve the light problem. We not able to solve water problem. We not able to solve feeding we safe. We not able to make sure so we education na high quality. Picking away they go private school safe na salon. Most of them then go other country. Even in government school then they perform poorly. I know families we don't send them picking and go out. Then go for take extra lesson for let them measure up. So something them fundamentally wrong. And you know the topic of me actual article then Kush is the symptom, not the disease. If we not identify the disease, it just sound like you ate that. You just they take Panadol. Sometimes waiting they cause the headache now some major problem. If we not identify the disease and deal with the disease, the problem not go solve. So we get boku problem them. It don't be compounded by the fact that we politician them, not just we politician them. The average Sierra Leonean don't come for belief say politics na there they go better.
The only way.
Na the only way. So politics na do or die affair. If me also not win, better not do for me. When me also win, na the better. So that mindset they make the majority of Sierra Leoneans then they think one way. Now, if you look at the one the way they aspire for leadership, if they ask themselves honestly, why they want to be president? Why they want to be flag bearer? Really? Now for better the ordinary people in a salon? Or na themselves then the thing but force? And their own people them? Maybe, you know, people then they aspire for power for a variety of reasons. You get some where they don't reach a certain stage in their life, they want to give back. They don't comfortable, they get everything they need, they want to give back. You get the one them where see them as they wait for rise to a certain level. You get some we just like the trappings of power. We don't want that power there. If you don't do that power, me I don't do it. I don't do that government. I don't travel with presidents on private jets. land airport where you know they go through the regular waiting. Myself as minister don't travel I go England. I know they go through the regular waiting and they can meet me at the foot of the plane with motoka. Then me first they can download me na motoka, carry me go na VIP place. I know they do nothing. Then go take me passport, they go process and take me load, put on at the motoka, serve me tea and coffee. Then they done and say, please sir, your vehicle is ready. Carry me go na hotel. But I left government. Then I get for go join line back. I dey as minister, I dey go, they invite me in a service. I dey go, I say no, I know. Then one came go for no, left me. I dey sit down behind here. Other people then go, they not sabi them, meet them, all my me sabi me. And you know you recognize them, begin make plaba. You don't know who I am? Totally different attitude. So all man they react to power differently. But one thing we clear. Power na intoxicant. Power can make you drunk.
Yeah.
And because when you get power, the majority of people now where they can near you, na something they want. Then they can't tell you waiting and believe say you want yeri. You dey get people you can see them, the time when they in a government, you can see them can begin to talk, then realize say this the panel look like they with this, so then they change.
Doc, now me you they can't end. They can't end. Andrew, they run to another program quickly. Andrew, waiting at the takeaway from the survey, waiting people for expect, you say this is a marathon and they continue. Waiting the expectation of the public. Should we expect, another survey where perhaps could take a different perspective of the flag bearer them and leadership as ahead of 2028?
Definitely. I think so, but one of the things we for all look at now how this process here they help for deepening democracy in the political parties. And like waiting doc they say waiting people in the go for do they want to lead for themselves or they want to lead with the interest of the people in mind. So you touch big questions like, for example, how people talk about inclusivity in power. Some people they talk say we ask a question where somebody if you don't be one region don't take flag bearer or you don't take party chairman, when I go and shift to another region you don't take them two times. 84% say yes. So Sierra Leoneans they generally they want for be inclusive. You got few political elites at the center. Way now they want for determine things them. So this research are now for unlock processes and the end goal not to just about predicting what I get for win flag bearer is. The end goal now for really deep in democracy that the political parties there when the reform done they will need.
Let's a quick few comments them or question. This question very important. You say I want to thank Andrew for this great research. Some questions I have. Do you have ethics clearance for the research done always? Do you publish this work in peer-reviewed journals? If yes, please share the journals to us. Who found this? And again, great insight from you. Good work, Andrew. Now somebody send and I think it's an important question. And
this is academics definitely. so
an academic question.
No, academics.
So maybe an academic question.
Yeah. So not so we can get ethics clearance. Like we too can do. We can normally group many research questions. Then we get ethics clearance for them.
Okay.
For them, yes.
Okay. Well, Andrew, thank you so much. Should they look at outside the marathon? The marathon get for end there.
The marathon get for end. but the thing is, the marathon get for they be beyond 2028.
Okay.
You know why? Because it need for follow the next administration for make sure say govern right. So it's not just about whether they lead, but the marathon.
What happened to the biometer?
A day. A day.
But we never see the data.
Just wait.
Oh, you're doing a work on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, would they look forward to the marathon and waiting for be the next output. So would I go na the output I go down. And I like we talk earlier. For me, I think research and it help in the media as well for getting informed conversation of what's in the happen rather than just come and we discuss some more. So we look forward to what's coming next and how it will shape the conversation they will get.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Quickly, Doc, I want to ask you this question. While she the respondent, we will left we. But I want to ask you this question, Doc. Which kind of leadership Salone need at this time?
We need a transformational leader. Now, what does that mean? A leader where in focus on how to transform Salone. Change Salone from Usa we dey to Usai, the ordinary people, average Sierra Leonean, go able to live a peaceful and happy life. Happy important. Now make we they get then get what they call the happiness index, where they measure country them in terms of their happiness. And happiness not to just you they laugh and you gladdy. The thing that way they make you generally feel good about yourself and your country and so on and so forth. So that kind of leader they for able for put aside party politics, for able for focus on the thing the way they better the ordinary people. Enough for the focus on himself and in family them, in paddy them and in schoolmates them and the one the way they all come up from the same region. If we focus on Sierra Leone as a country and not they call a nation because we're not a nation. So, and also for build nationhood.
You don't see people and we don't come out. So we want to be leader, we want to be flag bearer, we want to be president of this country. You see, you've been around. You don't see people. Do we have people with those qualities? Earlier, you when they talk about the different reasons the way people can want to be president for, and how they can get people around them. We no go say some man will go come on now. Somebody go look campaign and say, "Bro, you know get any reason for come up for this?" But you think we get the people around? We go do the right thing and be very good leader in this country.
Well, first of all, we political system. For me, no, they encourage then kind people and they for step forward a lot of the time. I'm not going to comment on the one that we don't ace the aid, sit down for big flag bearer for either of the two political party them. I get my own personal views on some of them. But essentially, the system, they help for determine who that they didn't come before. Politics now this part of the world now just popularity contest. Who that popular? Who that forget that people them be them and for let them come and vote for them. If you see the data we handle then question likability, electability. Waiting they determine electability. Now numbers. Waiting they determine likability. If I handsomeness safe, then do identify us. Waiting people can elect candidate because he handsome or do my fine. So people then they will go vote for and me. I choose for do French in school because the French teacher where they go for now be fine girl. They make her do French and not do Latin because Latin na be mommy. So we they react to thing them with psychology make we for lack or no lack. If you get one candidate way ugly, he may be the best candidate. He may get all the capacity, but some people then they will just not go vote for him because he will work. So there are many things where they go into leadership, and Mickey always say, I go advise anybody where they aspire for be leader at any level, go spend time in a mortuary. See how then they prepare a corpse for burial. It they ground you in your own humanity. You they recognize, say, you are not different from any other human being. Whether I wealthy or whether I get a mansion or whether I get grandpicking there, you not get grandpicking there, you are not different from the pauper. Because when you not die, I don't go outside and they prepare a corpse for funeral, for burial one time in my life. And then there was a real experience we I not ever forget. We then lay the body then at the slab. Then they wash them, for dress them. The only thing where they distinguish the one way na gentleman and the one na poor man, the clothes they will then bring for where they pan them, where they don't wash them down. The same way, with the men hog we have been small. So we don't slaughter the hog for turn out to attack for crop the hair come out. They wash them with sapo and soap. And sapo and soap then they take wash the diamond. So you are no better than anybody else. The only thing we start in our life, now one green thing, one day you will die.
Doc, what is it? You've been in power, like you say. You don't serve in a government. You've seen leaders come and go. What is it that's, what's in your assessment of we leadership? Leadership are they ask in every aspect, from the presidency, parliament, in every aspect. What's in our problem with people showing leadership in whatever capacity then they?
There are many factors. One, your level of humility. You get to be humble as a leader. As I say, you get to recognize your own humanity. You are not better than anybody else. You're not a demigod. You may have the power over life and death as president. You may get the power or monopoly of arms, but you're not a god. Even if you imagine, and people then they give the impression, say you're not God, you're not a god. One day you go die. And when you die, the same dirty, you like how they make the tomb fine. You like how they make them fine, then go put you there, your body they rotting. They return to dust. And so you're no better than anybody else. So that humility, that ability for recognize your own humanity, and that you're not better past anybody else, and the ability for treat everybody fairly, your ability for empathize with people. Now, some of the most fundamental
but that is what I
requirements
said
that
most times with leaders. People like say, this man a good man, and the possible way they are around the normal, especially with presidents them. And you've been close to a president and seen it all. Is it them personality or not the people them within their point of people the way they are around them, they change them, or resources and power?
Where Solomon say this man a good man, now that they get something. Or that they help and we get problem. But not to that, na the determinant of good leadership. Pakaba, now serve under as president. He been getting flaws, just like we all been getting flaws. But one thing where I know was that he was humble. He been humble. He been a try for the waiting he believes in have been the best thing for this country. Now the person and the way I know, and he was not corrupt. Now the person and the way I know for a fact. Say Gaddafi na been paddy by some means. He go to Gaddafi. Gaddafi writes check to Ahmad Tijan $1 million. Pakaba come, endorse him, pay government of Sierra Leone. Pay him na government account. Now that money they then use for start na sit. Personal check 9 again. Almost if we go do dandy. Me, I'm not sure say me been for Duamo. Because honestly, because the check made out to a name. You know, get check, you know, get cash check, you know, get check to government to Salono, you get check to Amati Jankaba. So, level of honesty. And I don't dare where they see people then they hero worship, leader them. And I can tell people that were in position of authority, and people that don't write button, where they not that seat today, not the office, not to you as an individual. Where you come out there, all that trappings of power they left you. The person where they sit on the next, now they get them. So if you don't understand that, and you they go begin, you know that I be, you they begin waiting, they try for punish people them, waiting say they don't do bad. At the end of the day, where you come out there, somebody else go there, he go do the same thing. So, leadership now the ability for be humble, for treat people them with respect, treat people them fairly, do what's best for everybody, not to your own personal interest or your family interest. Also, the ability not for take advantage of people them. And you get for leadership means you they lead. What in leading mean? It means say people them for willing for follow you. What in they make people them follow you? Then forget confidence in you. Then for believe say they carry them go along the right path. And for me, the military, na the clearest indicator of what in leadership mean. I don't they work with military. I work with Ekomog. So I know, I understand. If you get a, say for example, a captain where they lead a company, when about 200 people them, or major, for there, then they in a war situation where then they fight. The leader tell them, say, no fire. You they see the enemy, they can near. The leader say, no fire. Wait, no fire. And you defeat say then they cover around you and you obey the leader. Now because you respect the leader, you know say you get reason why they tell you say enough for fire. When the point is, you say open fire. You open fire and see say una dey for kill the enemy. You go get confidence in them. But if you get leader, where in the send you go before, in the behind, then when you turn behind, you not see your leader. Your leader, they give bad instructions. You tell you say, go under, go another whole day. We go to the bump on you. You go follow in the next
Doc, is it that now with politics don't affect leadership and governance, or now we as a people, you know, the way we they practice them? Very last year, the President Bill talk about, you know, PR system in the executive arm of government for inclusion, so everybody go feel part of it. We don't get this conversation. Say after every other election, you get certain people they feel excluded. You get certain people they feel saying that they don't turn for enjoy the power and resources. Is it that not the kind of politics so they practice?
Okay, now me first begin that talk about PR in the executive arm, but now back up small. When they formed the OAU 1964, somebody advised the leader and the founders of the OAU say, una no use the electoral system them where the colonialists they hand give una. It go lead to disaster. Now they panted because the system not been take account of we own societies, we own level of education, etc. What happened at independence is that some people will be educated, then step into the shoes of the white man then continue the system, continue for do the same kind of thing. The system be exploitative, it continue for be exploitative, today. So, under the democracy we practice, the Western style democracy, we got for tailor for suit our own needs. We got for take into account our own society before white man can. We been get system. We been get political system. Even traditionally, we been get king there. Now Salon no more get paramount chief. We still get kings them, queens now that country them. Now then king and queen them get the elders where them in the consult. Not to the normal been sit down and decide and decide they do. And then we get a system where then they able to get the views of ordinary people as to waiting them for do and waiting them not for do. So there was a system which man then can then say bad. All what they do wrong, then can give it their own. Say now for practice, so we get independence, we follow waiting and they say. So don't reach us how they reach today, 65 years after independence. Waiting this democracy don't benefit ordinary people. Now make you don't see, we don't begin to get coup them back in Africa. Because people are not get the benefits of this democracy. So for me, we need for reverse, we need for rethink, we need for think outside the box. And we can start with this whole question of PR, and you see, unfortunately, the last election, the PR system where they use just, I go call and make almost nonsense of what real PR is supposed to do. Now we need for think deeply, look at the system, we go better past the one we don't use. And me believe, I don't talk this for over a decade, proportional representation, some form of proportional representation now we need in a salon.
In cabinets, in the executive
across the board, from local government up to the executive level. Because what they make, we're not able to focus on national development as a people. I don't talk on before now because the one that will win the election, then focus now waiting them for do for make sure so then win the next election. Even if then they deal with development issues. Now then they at the back of the mind, this go make them vote for me back. The one that will lost, waiting them go do for make sure so the one that will win and lost the next term. So then they oppose.
Doc, is it not about leadership? Like you say, Pakaba, it shows leadership. In government, it try to get every other person, inclusivity. And he, like you say, he wasn't corrupt. He be honest. He get young faults them, but he been they accept criticism. I remember this famous talk about let them sing. What's they not gonna bush? Let them criticize we and all of that. is it not about leadership? The leader can change things and make we understand, say, politics is not just about who that win, take all thing, but we all can able benefit and provide policies and programs and we go directly impact the lives of people.
Yes, now that they say leadership critical. But the leader also they be influenced by the one way they round them. And plenty time, if the leader not get in your own mechanism for able for seek the views of other people them, apart from the one way they near and way they round them, they make mistakes. You know they understand really fully waiting they happen. Pakaba been get handy. Been get a mechanism they been they call people there. People that we not there in government, people that we not there in party, people who think say able for get their honest opinion. You go pick phone, you call them. What you think about this? Even when me left government, Pakaba been they call me from time to time. What you think about this? And I can give my own views. So a leader get for able for how we call her now. Get people them way able tell and true. No matter how difficult or painful that truth is, if we're able for listen to people the way they tell and true. And you not get for accept them all the time, but when you hear, you reflect on them, you go now decide what you need for those. So that's a part of leadership. But the system also the impact how we they practice the politics. And if you look at, as we don't say, we all agree that the average Sierra Leonean don't come for belief, say, when you party or the one way they support win, now they better. Because the system don't be such that if you not get contact, for like get work, normally just go to the normal process. It's rare nowadays. The time when me graduate, I not go talk to nobody for get work, I apply. Then take me. Now school first, then university, now then call me. Say, now me been get the best result, now me department, they look for research assistant, they invite me for apply. Apply, then take me. All the work that women don't get throughout my life, I not get for see nobody for let them give me work. But today, na salon, if you not sabi person, we sabi somebody, it's difficult for let get work.
We know we don't do in politics and governance, so now I take responsibility. Say, you talk about we get a broken system. How did we get there?
Over a long time.
What's in wrong?
Even before independence.
Now, what's in una do?
No, not to we. Even the one they will come before we. I can tell you, say, what most people they don't know, that even before independence, we will not begin a problem with democracy. Because when we negotiate the independence of Salon, the one that will go up in the negotiation, part of the country be in a way alienated. Shaka Stevens refused for sign. I think we all know that day. But we all fully understand why he not being re-signed. The way them put him is that he been want election before independence. Yes, he been started an election before independence movement. But that have been because he been believed say the North was in a way sidelined. And he been want the northern people then forget more of a say in the decision as to this the system where they come in after independence. Which happened. Inaugural sign. Come back, start this election before independence movement. When the independence they come, they arrest them. In people then go lock them up at them, but would say then go cause problem during independence. So she spend independence in Apademba Road. So from that point they will get a problem. Then thing that happen we get coup. Election 1967. SLPP, well, there is a debate as to whether they actually lost the election or they not lost the election, but they were declared, APC was declared the winner of the election. Swearing in of Shaka Stevens as Prime Minister, coup, arrest Governor General, arrest Sheki, etc. Go on coup. You know, so we don't get a lot of instability. Now, because of what we don't go through in terms of the political system, and as I say, the one that will take over at independence, then focus not to be on reform. Even if you take the tax system, you take the economy, basically the British then focus now on extraction. For can't take from Salon. So if you look the road and where they construct safe, then come out from outside produce they come out. outside mineral resources they come out, waiting they train self all then waiting and in for camp return go na the port, etc. Now, almost expansion we don't that one day. The one the way they left self will poorly. So when the politics now, because the vast majority of Sierra Leoneans be uneducated, they're not being enlightened enough for determine who are the best person for vote for.
The post-war era, after the war, we're not fit for this democracy. You know, we get democracy, presidents come back, you serve now in government. And when you look at this generation, and most of the reference what they make now is Pakaba in term. A fight for peace, a build institutions them, and government being inclusive. After una time, what thing we get wrong, what thing we don't get wrong with democracy and governance and leadership?
Well, I think say it start for Gugong giving during Pakaba in time. Because the election in Pakaba contest now in PR elections. Now the SLPP people there. Now then say for come up and PR and go pan constituency based. Because they believe say some people that within a parliament, they're not going for win election if they go constituency based, which was true. And it's still true even today. But the parliament we been get then, that 10 day under Pakaba, was a vibrant parliament. We get well-educated people them. They they get real debate on issues. So now SLPP now then push for the young people then now then push for go back to constituency-based election. And before Pakaba in term, elections were violent. Even under one party, when they get violence. Because they reach the point where people then believe say they need for win election at all costs. Even under the one party, them in the fight. They kill people them. SI Kuruma, as vice president, then even get a system where if they not want you for contest, they go for nomination. Can call people and can I host say they make something, can we see then can they lock them inside? You they miss the nomination. Then young people then they declared unopposed. And then we get all kind technique. Then we come to PR, all them problems then they seem for disappear. Then we go back to constituency base. It begin back. Now, so because of the system, the winner take all system, we would have win, then get all thing. Under Pakaba, because they try for consolidate peace, he appoint people then from different political parties then to in cabinet. I've been in a cabinet with people from virtually all the political parties then we've been get sit in a parliament. Now after that, now we go back to the winner take all. This party now win, then get all thing. The one they will lose, they not get nothing. And then they now deepen the division in the country. From that point, then we now come back PR, but the PR will use this strip.
Whose kind of election you think say we forget in 2028 for address this issue of winner takes it all? The president on purpose say for start the conversation on having PR in the executive arm. But you see the resistance, right? You see how the opposition they think say no, we're not ready for this, and the ruling party they push for. Which kind PR? What's in your model of PR?
Okay, the PR we don't use now the district. We start with national block, where the party they submit a list, rank all man from 1 to whatever number, depending on the percentage of votes we then get. The people that already top now, then they go into parliament. The second one, 2002, now be district block. So district level. First one will be national. Because that 10 day, 1996, it not been possible for the election all side. Then for even do boundary delimitation. 2002, we do district block. Same thing, closed list, then column. Party submit a list, all the name then ranked, depending on the percentage votes we get, the people then where they at the top, then go. If we get person die or something, then just they take the next person, bring and up. Now, me don't advocate for the open party list system. I don't even advocate for the mixed member proportion system. Now, people need for go read bottom. The one the way they talk, all the talk, they oppose, let them go read. Now, under the open party list, you they put the people them, the list, you know they rank people them. The people there, now then they vote. You they vote for individuals on the list. So depending on the number of votes where the individual gets, now they determine if they go to parliament, because the proportion of votes where the party gets, then go find the people that will get the highest votes, now then they go first.
So it's not about the party symbol, the individual and photo, then the day now that you vote for.
Yes. Now, but the mixed member proportion, they get 2 votes. One, they get a party list, not to list the party, they vote for the party. Then you also they get a list of people. A certain number of the seats they go to the party list, a certain number of votes they reserve for people and they vote for. So they vote twice. You get 2 ballots. One for the party we want, second one for the individual we want. So on the individual side now, then they now look at almost votes they individually are get and rank them. So if the party gets 30% of the votes, you're entitled to 30% of the seats on the second list when are the people then vote for. So you get 2 systems now, the party, you vote for the party as a party, and then you vote for individuals.
So the party can take from the individual and they will get the highest for represent them now?
Not to the party they take.
Okay.
Now the electoral commission, we then do the tabulation of the votes. They know, say for example, you get 20 people on the list. They will get the highest, they can number 1. They will, even if they name them, you put in alphabetical order. My name start with Z, Mina Zubairu. Now me they last. But now me get the highest number of votes. Now me they can number 1. So if I get, the party get win 30% of the votes, say na 20 people, that means say, and the number of seats were available, say na 20. That means say, the party forgets 6 votes, 6 seats. 30% of 20 na 6, I think. My math's not too good. But I think na 6. So the party will get 6 seats. The one will get 40% will get 8 seats, like that. So depending on the number of votes where the individual gets, now go determine in place na the list for going to parliament. Now, so for me, I not get what I'll call her now. I not get absolute formula. In fact, I don't at some point propose, even on the open party list, that the party then for put people in the list based on constituency, if we agree on the constituencies. So for put people then where they represent all the constituencies. And then depending on number of votes we get, the people then go. So basically when you look across all the party them, you get people from all the constituency them.
So they infuse the constituency base and the PR system.
Exactly, on an open party list system. So what they say is, let we get real discussion on the matter. Some people then just they take this last election, na PR dandy, we don't want them.
Yeah, but now we vote for it. It's the pilot.
Yes, no, but then one type of PR, and the major problem with that PRD was the threshold was too high. Now been the highest in the world, as far as I know. I don't do the research. No sign of they will get that kind of high percentage day for DC block election. And when you look at them, it was flawed because you just get one blanket waiting. But almost citizen dinner na Bont DC, for example, compared to Western area. You take the same number, same percentage. Bont, I think, na 5 seats day. Western area, or by not to be 12 or something. But then you say the percent na 11.9%. So you get 11.9%, you know they get any seats na Bont. Because the number of seats we divide them by the number of the total whatever, you know the 11.9%, no, they give 1 seat. But Freetown, you don't need 11.9%.
Doc, in terms of the executive arm, how do we, what's in you idea of the PR system where the presidents they propose now the executive arm of government?
Waiting me propose before the president self propose. Gonna me begin the talk, I insist. Now the idea is same with that, and they will not need 2-round election. 1 election. Would I get the highest number of votes? 9 win the presidency. But then in terms of appointments, executive positions, whether na ministers, ambassadors, parastatals, etc., the proportion of votes we get, now go be the proportion of their appointment and the way you go make. Now the president go make all appointment, but in terms of nominating people. So if say for example, me contest, you get 40%, me get 30%, the next person get 10%, nobody not even get 50%, no matter. So you they get 40% of the executive position, me get 30%, me they nominate 30%. If me person not perform, you can sack him. You go sack him. Now the president, you all man what you want, now all man the follow. You go sack him.
But what about the argument say they were elected? Then get now part the team way if you sack them now other person at the same party they put back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if you sack the person who maybe nominate, say this one or the performer.
Is it not power sharing? Is it
whether you call them power sharing or it not make any difference? Because why are they propose that? Now because waiting they cause with problem. Now this fight for power. And this winner take all. When me win, I me get all team. Even at the executive level, even if you get PR at the parliamentary level, at the executive level, now president they make all the appointments. So now they determine your own party, now they determine whether they get anything. So now they make people and they fight for election. Because as I say, if my own party not win, better not they. But when party win, I the better. Either me go get appointment or somebody who has sabi go get appointment, so me self they for benefit. So if it is spread out, then all this fight for Namid for win go reduce, not go down, but it go reduce. That time then now we all can focus on waiting there in world interest. And somebody be don't talk say we need forget not a conference, one conference not go do. A dialogue for come up with a national agenda. Government in itself, with the minister them, yes, you get a lot of educated people with good ideas, but they not get monopoly of knowledge. Almost of them in a cabinet. And you get lots of people then with a lot of good ideas outside of cabinet. So if we engage in dialogue on the issues that will affect you all, what you need for solve them, get to a national development agenda. We span say for the next 20 years. Now then they will work towards.
Zainab Banko have been there the other day. He say the elites, forget an elite bargain. The political class, the elites and the country, for Sidom and agree say, now this way we want this country for go. Because now then the decision makers, and then they take the decision. You agree with that? Say forget that agreement then bargain. Say within the political divide, say this is how we want this country to be. Absolutely.
Because other than they make the decisions, not to the man a family. You know, it's in fact sometimes you don't even know that in a government safe. You're not when they make decision. The one then where they influence or affect the direction of the country now the elite class. Either by education, by wealth or whatever. Now then they affect the way. So they're elites and somebody else may not make that. It's an internationally recognized methodology. If the elite class decides, say, now this way we want this country for good, we get agreement across party lines, then we go the right direction. Because the elite class able to influence the ordinary people down there. Now then they listen to. Now then they provide leadership for them. If that leadership class, call an elite, call an whatever, we get agreement. Say now so we want this country for go. Now then things so we need for focus on. Then the country will go before. Because whichever party then a power, now that they follow. Until we do that, we know they for move. Do
you see that happening soon? Do you see us getting to that?
That takes leadership. Come back to leadership. President Bio, now the president of this country. And the constitution gives certain powers. President Bio able for convene then kind thing and they able for identify some years ago. I think I been when David Francis na been chief minister. That thing when they talk about education, waiting for the education sector. They ask me for get a list of people who me think say go able for bring ideas. I get a list. And right now, if President wants a list of Sierra Leoneans, both na Salon and in the diaspora, we can hang it and come up with solutions for problems, then boku. You get Sierra Leoneans where they provide leadership for other country then. Where then they call for go provide guidance for other country then, and then they do them. We can for engage them people in there. But if we get the mindset saying that we want people no more, we were then at this party, now we for decide what's in the happen. Now the number for consult, hey, I say, you want to bring this, a day with we, no, another with, let go sit on shuffle. So if we not come up from that mindset, President be able for them. Because I believe, say, you don't do something there, where other presidents are not being able to do. Even Pakaba, if you take the criminal libel, if you take the death penalty, one Pakaba, we don't talk about the TRC recommender, and SCAM, go nothing, na bio can do. And bio do even against the scholar objections of some people in government. You able to push that down there. So I believe, say, he get the capacity if he want for doing, but himself get for broaden, get for able to go beyond the one that way they around them, and seek Sierra Leoneans both locally and internationally. And you see the thing about them kind of people and they know they bring themselves before. They know they look for work.
Defend them.
Now you go for friend. I remember Pakaba. In 99, the government no more than they were served. And Pakaba, they look for a chief electoral commissioner. He say want somebody of integrity. He say he want to make Eldred Jones chief electoral commissioner. He did tell me for go talk to Eldred. Go ask her if he go willing. I go meet Eldred Jones. Eldred Jones say, because of his eyesight, he be non blind. He not go for handle that kind of position there, because in that kind of position they get for see people and read them in their expression, everyone get a feeling for how they think. So he decline. He sent me for go talk to Willie Compton. Late Willie, both of them late. I go talk to Willie Compton. Willie Compton agree. But when he go parliament, then go fit here and they ask her some kind of silly question, I walk out. Then I think say after that I appoint late Fadluddin as electoral commissioner. But then when he been want chairman of the advisory committee, he sent me back for go talk to Eldred Jones. I go talk to Eldred Jones, then they accept, because then they need a lot of academic and research. And he proved to be a very effective chairman of the National Policy Advisory Committee. So people then they. But then people then they know they can't before can say I want this, I want that. They know they look for work. They are generally settled. Some of them know they're in a salon. Some of them they're in good positions internationally. Yes, they're willing for serve and not to, they tell and say left you work can't sit on a salon. You can convene some kind of, now with the internet, you can convene sessions. Locally, some people then locally link up with people in the diaspora and get discussion on some of these issues. Task them, find solution for this. We get this problem. Help for find solution for this problem. Let them come up with solutions based on their own knowledge and also the knowledge of waiting to happen in other country them. Let them suggest solutions. Then cabinet can also engage with them. Can engage with them for let them discuss the issue and agree on the way forward. But the idea of the elite class, na they with problem, they not alone. I can tell people and say, when they talk about tribalism, it don't exist until politics come into play. Because me na Creole, I don't travel the length and breadth of Salon. I don't go to a village where I not sabi nobody. Nobody knows that. That's before I become so well known. No one not sabi me. I did go Liberia one time, go to the border village, then don't lock the bridge that time you cross na the bridge. Go for way to do clean. I not sabi nobody. I go knock na house, introduce myself, then say, okay, Cabo, welcome. Give me place for sleep. Give me water for what? Warm water. Give me it. They not sabi me one day.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they talk their language. So, in all my travels, I don't encounter any tribalism. But when you see election come, now that's any tribalism they get ahead. So until and unless the elite class, political class, decide, say, we want to do what's best for this country, we're not able to go before.
Doc, why left government?
at the time, which I have been saying publicly, is that the money small. Minister's salary not been better.
Okay.
But it went beyond that. It not reach the point where I realize I never for do the thing the way me believe say need for be done from within government. So I've been decided for step out. And me not to just an administrator. I know they go sit down sideway, I know they for create thing them and do the thing them where I believe say right. For
You
example,
want challenge yourself?
Yes. Take for example SLBC. I want corporatize SLBC. I don't get cabinet paper, I don't get consultant, then we don't, where is reach cabinet? Now they die. Tried a number of times, eventually I give up. Even Slena, I want for corporatize Slena. I left government before, I don't table bill in a parliament, but I left government before that they happen. But also, because when I did go into government, I gave myself 3 years. So I go get this service for 3 years, me focus now be on the creative sector. I want for set up my own business and do the thing that where they enjoy for do. I know cut out for being an administrator, although I run my own company now, but still, I want for create thing there. I want for do thing that way innovative. So apart from the fact that the money not been better, and obviously I want for take which not to me own, and me picking them now in the university, I need for provide for them. Now all that make I left government.
You as at this time, you highly involved in the creative sector and things that happen. There is a World Bank report where clearly they show say there's a need for investment in the creative sector. With in contribution, how we do so no more, they contribute somehow to the GDP of this country, create job and all of that. What do you think say need for be done, for support the creative sector in this country? It's a booming area anyway.
When I read the World Bank report, I feel for cry. Know why? Because they not say nothing. We are not on the say for over a decade. I don't write bottom, I don't talk bottom, I don't engage, I don't try to get government after government for recognize say the creative sector can provide respectable employment for young people. But consistently, it don't be ignored. We talk about youth employment, and talk about agriculture, carpentry, masonry, mechanic, car wash, etc. Yes, but a lot of people then creative, then get the creative ability. If we develop them, then they for go far. The one that we don't for develop them on their own without any government support, then don't really go far. So there are 4 key things that we need for happen. Copyright need for be effective. I know see action ongoing on Dandy now. We don't get a copyright act since 2011, no implementation. But I know see now the current Attorney General and the Administrative Registrar General and they work on the reviewing the Copyright Act and doing regulations. So that's one. Effective copyright. 2, training facilities. Almost say they go for get training, professional training in the performing arts. Balanta. Usa again. And Balanta limited in terms of the space, in terms of staffing, etc., in terms of financing. Then you get funding. Without funding, a methodology for fund the creative sector, it is difficult. Because if you want to be really creative, you need finance, access to finance, for fund the thing they want to do. And then spaces, performance or exhibition spaces. Usa will get in a salon. We not get. Usa people and they go exhibit their artwork, whether it's fine art, painting, for do performance. Usa day. In terms of equipment, na Balanta no more. That was small auditorium. Now the only place we get professional theater lighting.
Then they transform Miata to a civic space.
Yeah. Let us see lay happen. Yes. So if it is done, and that Miata Conference Center, and I think we are on DBN government since soon after Neskana Power. For then convert them to a performing arts center. Now, thankfully, it's now named the Civic Center.
Yeah.
I hope, say, it will be available for the creative sector for use, not just for performance, but even exhibitions. Now, then there could be one. We've been on try for do a custom-built art center. Side dance soup day na Aberdeen. We don't get Action Aid. Women have been chairman of Action Aid. We sell property where they been built during the rehabilitation of youths after the war. Sell an Godrich. The money, say, part of them for be used for build an art center. Don't get architectural drawings. We get challenge for get land. Eventually, the minister at the time say, okay, we can use side and soup. They don't move down soup. So they actually moved down soup commodity. But then somebody possibly don't build a hotel na part of the land. They approach government and say, okay, build some side for Dan Soup where the cultural village can move go. Then get land at mile 6.
Yeah.
Now they go build cultural village. Not properly, they're not getting proper specifications. So we build some cultural village better than the side with them in there. But then equipment and guess what equipment and not being all thing and say, well, let them go rent first for 1 year. Give them money for go rent. Then go rent the 1 year done, money done, nothing again. Then don't go look side and soup there now. Then don't go build palm body then they.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the money where Action Aid been put aside at the time it was about $140,000 for starter seed money. That money they depreciate because no action was taken by the ministry. That money they depreciate they reach about 50,000.
Wow.
Because now being loans put on a fixed deposit account. Even though they get interest, but it depreciates. Action Aid DBN, that enemy don't left Action Aid long. The Action Aid DBN, the ministry at the time for let them do this, let them get costings, bill of quantities, etc. No action. Eventually Action Aid repurpose the money. Because the money been just depreciate, then use them for something else. So the space they may believe say we need to get a custom built art center. Until we get down there, we can call it National Art Center. We will get custom built spaces for performance, for exhibitions, etc. And the architectural drawings there. We don't do the architectural drawings. And I also believe, say, with that report from the World Bank now, the World Bank safe to acknowledge, say, this is not a sector we need support. Government can approach them for funding for build a performing arts center.
Yeah,
I not believe, say, if government put them as a priority, then go say no.
Doc, President Bio don't declare this year as a year of action, and he say action the way for impact the lives of people directly. What do you hope for Salone?
That he go able for achieve what he say want for achieve. Because if whatever then they do, able for impact positively on the lives of the average Sierra Leonean, then we go see better. We will get more peace, we will get more tranquility, we will get more development. People then go able for live happier lives. Thing then they way fundamental. People don't wake up holiday, some people don't work sabi. You can't begin get blackout. Even now we ourselves, we've been down, they overcome the blackouts, we've been on better, now we don't revert back to 1 day in, 1 day out, at times 2 day out, etc. We get solar system. We have been all left for worry about waiting generator a day, almost 1 year noise generator. Now the battery then don't get problem. So now for the light generator, they burn fuel every day or every 2 days. I get for buy 20-liter fuel for run me generator because the solar not they last long enough, not they get light regularly. So them fundamental thing them. I remember years ago, late Lulu write an article published in a newspaper where say when I been girl picking in the 40s, 50s, now well them in the use for get water. Then we transition to pipe borne water. But in the later years, you don't get for go back to well water. Me and I'm using now well water we they use. Because Guma, the pipe then they cut the pipe, now they get water regularly, so dig well, put submersible pump, they pump water, now they use. So when I've been Bobo, they go up na Banlin, Guma been the supply of water, na tank, then can pump water now with tank until then connect pipe, when they get pipe on water. Time na banlin, where left government, and not be need pump for pump water na me tank. So if the pressure been there, the pump go up na the tank. Then after a while, I get for put pump. And now the water now they can inside the compound safe. So we they go backwards in time. Then we go then we been tar. Where you are go Jala for go study in the 70s. Tar disappear at some point. They not rehabilitate some of them. So then thing where you could consider fundamental. Light, water, food, education,
housing.
If we're not able to solve them problem, then everything else now will stem. Good quality education, government they try, but the corruption so boku that even though government they put significant resources, most of them not they go side supposed for go. Whether in the agriculture, or the health, or the education, or most of the bulk of the money not they go side supposed for go. So until we for control corruption, reduce the wastage, ensure say the money where government they put the tax and the private sector, and not really get clarity as to what in our government strategy for developing the private sector. Because when you look at taxation, a similar exploitative system where the British them in the use, basically for tax, the one day for tax, for labor for fund government activity. So the private sector, then they increase taxation. You want loan a bank, if virtually impossible, the interest is recently. Maybe we have been set up a joint savings account. Then this year, then send me SMS. Then don't give 1 loan, 1 point something loans interest. Then the next message, we don't deduct 4 point something loans from your account for SMS services. Then we don't deduct point something loans for GST on SMS services. So then give me 1 loan, then they take 6 loan. So, but then when you go to a bank for go take loan, then they charge you 20-something% interest, 30-something% interest. But then when we go save me money, when I have my money we are saved, then they use for give loan, then they give me 1% interest, or 2% or 5%.
Then take Panam back for service.
Exactly. So I believe say government forget a strategy, clear strategy for develop the private sector. Because government, and I think governments have know that, government on your own cannot provide the job that people need. Now the private sector across the world, small scale, medium size, and large scale private sector businesses. If we're not able to grow the private sector, make the private sector able to provide employment for people then we go continue on this path.
Okay. Doc, finally, I want we end Usai we start. The issue of the drugs. You know, I don't read part 1 and part 2 of within you write, and you clearly they say we need for look at the critical issue, the problem. It's not just about the drugs, but the problem, within they cause the drugs, not the symptoms, not the headache, for look aside the sickly. Within go be your message to young people out there, to government as well, you know, in addressing this issue about addiction and drugs in the country?
We need for cure the disease, not to for suppress the symptom. And the disease na drug addiction. Within the cause drug addiction, we get for be clear, identify them and deal with them. As I say, not a quick fix, not to go solve overnight, not to 1 year business, now medium to long term business, but we need for start. We need first of all for protect the one that will not begin it. Let them not get involved in them. Then we need for deal with the one that we don't begin but they're not addicted yet. Then we need for rehabilitate if possible the one that we don't fully addicted. But the social issues, when they cause the addiction, we need for deal with them. We need for agree say then a real problem. Let nobody not try for sugarcoat or pretend say not to push they kill the Boku people that they die in a treat. For less then can't tell we say 27 people die, then 27 they the body in a treat, 23 of them die from natural causes. Even if not natural causes, then if we raise serious alarm bells.
Yeah, that kind of number.
Most natural causes that way they kill so many people on the streets. Then they die in a treat. They're not reaching the hospital. They're not dying at the house in a treat. So there is a problem, whether na natural causes or whether na natural causes or whether na drugs or na problem. So we need to address the problem. And we know say, I think say we all know say this kush business na serious problem. Government don't dey try for deal with the law enforcement side, because one of the fact that we not get strong law enforcement over time have been part of the reason why the thing boku so. Now, then don't begin deal with Andy, then don't they try for deal with the addicts for rehabilitate them. But the social issues, we need for pay attention to them. We need for get a lot of social mobilization. If I go church over this Christmas period a number of times, each time I dey say to myself, nobody know they preach, but drug addiction. I think see all across the board, religious organizations, traditional institutions, from village chief to section chief to paramount chief to traditional healers to religious leaders, Christians, Muslims, if we all engage and we get forget somebody get for provide the leadership for let that kind of engagement they take place, mobilize them. We go to church. If everyone go get in theme where they preach, but if I talk about drug addiction, waiting you as parents or you not picking, waiting for do, waiting not for do. But for let talk about I self need for understand. So some sessions need for be done with the religious community for let them able for preach and educate them congregation. For the traditional side self, the same thing need for be done because we need for go right down to grassroots level. The same thing we've been do for Ebola and COVID. We need for replicate then kind social mobilization.
Because it's a social problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much. It's been a very good conversation. I've been hearing where you say where to make you left government. I've not been get the other part of the SLPP, incorporation and Slena. We not be able to pass through. We not be able to pass through a cabinet as well. So I think I don't get understanding now of sometimes. Sometimes it can be difficult for staff, right?
Yes, and in my own position, when I've been Minister of Information, now making it for face the public on Boku issues. 10 days I can advise one thing, they not agree. Then it turned out as I've been predicting, and me back again for good.
Now they go defend.
So one thing and they been difficult at if I don't forget one incident one time when you get problem with the media. Then don't they be me need for do something but the media, we need for do something, we need for bring them under control. I refuse for is the pass where I've been get at the time because IMC not been that time because maybe they push for establish IMC. So I say okay, the only thing we can do now forget the NRA. I'm not sure if NRA been did that thing. But anyway, income tax, for go after them because they know they pay them tax. So just tell NRA for let them ask them for pay them tax. So all man agree, all man glad, yes, loud ram, pakaba, I mean day before. So NRA begin go after them. Kevin Lewis, now been Secretary General of / that thing. So then begin monitor them for tax. This minister, na Spencer, they cause all this problem. Now don't count this, now don't count that. Then come see Pakaba. Pakaba call meeting. I sit down. Pakaba do that. No remember also that minister them in there. But then don't complain. Then Pakaba turn to me. Julius, I think say you need for talk to income tax. Let them relax on this tax business.
After they don't put you on.
Na me even that the boss so. Say na me cause the problem. When I then push me, So and I know say leader then can do that at times. So I say yes, I go talk to them, sir. Now calling tax, income tax, vex one. I said I wait you when I left them. When I left them journalists then drop the matter. So some of them can experience then they with hindsight they teach you bokutin them. But also for me it reach a point where was a bit much. Was a
He
bit
gets
much.
tired. Yeah, very
Yeah.
early stage.
Yeah.
One of the few people that will resign from government. Like you say, Salomon they resign.
And I'm not going to side in at the
He
country. I'm not going away.
Dog still there. We pray say God continue to keep you and you know, so they we're going to learn from you and get the support, the inspiration, and as well. This morning I've been to talk about how we need people we go serve as role model. Not only in real life, but with society. People that we go tin up talk, everybody they listen to. I always can give this example, say, I remember there was a time in this country where the bishop who was head of TRC then,
Bishop Humper.
Bishop Umpa, you know, people in the reference Bishop Umpa, them, we then come out and talk on national issues. You know, you get them people and the religious leaders, but you get people in a society back where go add them voice to national issues and politics. Everybody go listen, the leader then go listen to them. But I agree with you, and I mentioned that this morning, say, from we community, from we homes to we community, we don't lose that thing of people and we get moral values, what they look up to. It's missing, it's missing. If some of we not tell God thank you, we'll get people like we still there around, we'll go reach out to, or we'll go member say, doc day, no go and say Lamana involved in this, or I go seek advice from you. It's difficult for some people. I think that don't affect with society, and hopefully we will get back to them. And yeah, but now leadership. Doc, me I believe say na leadership go change how. Me I don't know for other people anymore, but I just believe say one person, one leader, they change this place because they can say how the leader they behave. The leader na a reflection of the people that they around them, and a reflection of a society and a country. But now then this conversation today, Tete will meet back tomorrow with the Truth Morning Devotion. Many thanks to Dr. Spencer and Andrew Lavalley who joined me this morning. Thanks to my colleagues, the technical and production team. Thanks to all our viewers and listeners them. But as always, members say, we all get a role for play for serve this country. Doc, they don't play them part, fight for democracy, you know, and Doc, I think I've been the thing for asking this question. President Bio declared January 18th as a National Day of Remembrance and Peace. What do you think about that? And what do you think say we need for do as a nation for remember what happened during the war? Who not been the people that we've been there before?
I think the declaration is long overdue, and I'm glad we don't do it now. The only thing that we celebrate now be my young day. I miss this day. We remember people that will die, soldier man that will die during the World War, World War I and World War II. But we don't get we on board them. Not be able to do anything for commemorate them. I think say, you know, the large proportion of the population now not gets the lived memory of what happened during that period from 1991 to 2002, and then declare the war over. Anybody with the below 30, not been baby or not been born yet. So we need for educate them one and day, but waiting will go through. Some of we were working a free tongue. We see the body na grown. We see dog they eat mortal man. We no one go through that kind of experience again. And unless the generation they would after we they understand and they recognize what you've been go through as a country, then go tend for make the mistake back. So all the problem them with the TRC identify, we all need for do whatever necessary for let we deal with the issues then there and make sure so we not go back to South don't come out. So it's very important that we commemorate that day. And I think so we need to forget program them across the country on that day for remember what may happen, celebrate the one that we do something, the one that we lost in life, remember them, and also chart the way forward. What you for do for make we not go back to South Comot. I think it's very important.
It's very important. And I see the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, they lead on that, and hopefully they will come out with a plan because they fight again on which thing we need for do, just so that it not be another holiday where everybody go sit on our house, but it can be a civic responsibility back. What thing we for do on that day, if not a community, what you could do engagement. And there are a lot of people who don't understand what you go through. We don't know the history of waiting some of we being very young and see during the war. But hopefully we'll get a conversation on that as well for understand what government they plan and how this first one all they get, how we go create an impact. So we all go understand, say every January 18, we get a role for play, for remember we pass and commit, say never again. So we'll meet back tomorrow. Have a lovely day and continue for stay with we. We want to thank everybody. Just yesterday evening, we reached the 100K mark, and we appreciate that. We don't take them for granted. We will continue for do our best. Have a lovely day and continue for follow Truth Media on Facebook, YouTube, on socials, and listen to we on 103.9 FM. My name is Amadou Lamranaba, and bye-bye.
Tell you, third first king day, Vuvuzela, this now we party, political party, for all the politicians, we say right down there, because I want to make them know, now politics don't put BBM, ruling party, now politics don't put BBM, opposition, now politics don't put BBM, third first, now politics don't put BBM, politics don't put BBM. Balance can take a mood. Na politics don't put BBM. Hey, me brother. Na politics don't put BBM. Hey, me sister. Na politics don't put BBM. The party intense in all kinds sense. Fire. We one panel jump and grab the microphone and begin for talk. The fambu dem una do. Me na the honorable Kang, they represent the ruling party. And so, we na party where they practice people-oriented politics. Now that make us the passive don't say, we get the encyclopedia for change and prosperity. We na party where believe in action. Now that make we don't provide 24 hours electricity. We do massive road construction, and we don't provide the free well-body business. In fact, nobody know they pay nothing again for malaria treatment. Now any government hospital na this country. But honorable Kang, all waiting on the bluff so na don't do. Now we the opposition party we don't make the plan.
This is Truth Radio 103.